Who wants better sex? And who wants to start having better sex immediately? I love Adam and Eve because of their vast selection of toys for both men and women. The best way to get started is to go to adamandeve.com right now. Adam and Eve is offering 50% off just about any item, plus free shipping, which includes rush processing. More than that, Adam and Eve wants to make your life easy. They offer discreet shipping as your privacy is a must. Free shipping and rush processing on your entire order. Doesn't matter how much money you spend or what you buy. All will be packaged and sent discreetly for free and fast. Don't wait. Better sex is just a click away. That's 50% off one item, free shipping with rush processing. Bring more pleasure and satisfaction into your bedroom. Just go to adamandeve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy or anything you desire. Just enter offer code TANA at checkout. That's TANA, T-A-N-A, at adamandeve.com. This is an exclusive offer specific to the Canceled podcast, so be sure to use code TANA to get your discount. 50% off almost any item, free shipping, and get it fast with rush processing. Code TANA. Get ready to play with Adam and Eve. Thank you, Adam and Eve, for sponsoring today's episode of the Canceled podcast.
Hello and welcome back to the Canceled podcast. I'm your new co-host.
I wish you really would be our new co-host.
I know. You guys are just busy all the time.
No, but having you on it's always my favorite day. Like I just wake up in a different mood when I know Trisha's coming over.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
I'm never like this, like anal about my house being clean. Obviously, you know that when Trisha's coming, I'm like, oh no, like
it's so clean. I was gonna say that. I didn't know. Like the bathrooms are so clean. Do you do them yourself?
That's a hilarious
There's
question.
Like no ring in it. I was like, wow.
Definitely not me.
Ring?
Like the toilet ring, you know?
I know, but
Have you seen them?
Yeah, but not in many, many years.
Oh, I feel like influencers always have toilet rings for sure. Yeah.
I'm like, name an influencer with a toilet ring right now.
Oh
I
my
could
God.
give you 5,000 of them.
Like maybe Jeff Wittick?
For sure.
For sure has a
I
toilet
don't know.
ring.
His
No,
house is actually
he's
clean because
pretty,
he's so
like-
like American Psycho coded.
Gives me clean vibes.
Yeah. Who would have a
But
toilet
even
ring?
clean people have them sometimes. If they really are they dirt? I don't know. I thought they were like poop around the thing. I don't want to talk about poop right away. I feel like every time I see you, it's poop.
I know we talk about it so every time. I'm not
And I
kidding.
hate it.
I went to Trisha's like 2 days ago.
I
right?
saw your TikTok.
Yeah, it was. I can't ever get over it. I like went. We stopped at the McDonald's in Van Nuys because I was.
Oh, that's the TikTok you saw. I was like, I think you said it on it was TikTok. Yeah,
It was TikTok. Yeah, essentially these fans just heard me do some really unspeakable things in a McDonald's bathroom, and Paige like caught it all, and I.
That like must be a really hard part of your life. You really can't. That you can't even go to the bathroom.
It's the worst thing ever when because I feel like I'm always in that situation. Like I'm going through hell in some bathroom, and there's like fans in there, and they're hearing me, and it like makes me so sad because they're gonna remember that like interaction.
I saw lots of comments that were like, I think you did clog the toilet on the bus.
That is so heartbreaking.
Wait, I didn't know about this story.
Yeah, but like honestly, the public is so mad at us for saying it too many times.
Wait,
I feel
why?
like we can't even tell it
I
again.
thought you weren't supposed to go on a toilet, like on a bus. I mean.
Yeah, you aren't. And it was like a whole, but you can't like flush toilet paper. So we had like an incident where like someone flushed toilet paper.
And she thinks
You
someone
think it's
is
you?
me.
Are you a toilet paper user?
Yes.
People are not. Moses like just does bidet all day long. He will not use toilet paper.
That's
even
so
when
rich,
traveling.
though.
Yeah. No. He even has like a squeezy one if he brings it to Vegas. He never wants to wipe. He thinks it's like smearing it all over your butt. But I love toilet paper.
So do I. I'm really a big fan of
A
toilet
lot of
paper.
it.
A bidet to me, I don't like walking away and things feel wet. Like I feel like you should feel dry.
I guess you could pat it afterwards. I don't know.
Something about bidets freak me out, and they feel weirdly sexual to me.
Oh, for sure. Like
Do you know what I
waterboarding
mean?
your butthole.
Yes, exactly.
Not
Not
it.
kidding. I had this toilet in Vegas in the hotel I was staying at, and it had like an iPad of options. And I was like, I know a few of these could make me come if I really wanted to like fuck around and find out.
In your butt?
I don't know, just something.
I don't know if I could from the butt, but
Do you do anal?
so.
No, definitely not now.
Sorry.
You
Too
can
many
ask
hemorrhoids.
people that.
That's, oh my God. Yeah. That's not a good
I mean, I don't
question.
at the moment. How about you guys?
No, I also don't at the moment.
Yeah, it's a lot. We were just talking to me and my sister about how you get like all these hot guys because we heard about all these like dates you've been on and stuff. Like then last night you went on like the hottest date ever.
It wasn't the hottest date ever.
We think it's the hottest date. I was like,
They think it's a hot date. I do not think it's a hot date.
even
but-
like the DMs are so hot. I'm so I've never been more jealous of you ever, of anybody actually. I was like,
That is
wow,
so nice.
You got the hottest.
Could we say it if theoretically it was like, oh,
No.
this wasn't
No.
A
No, we
date?
gotta, because I think it might be. We could push her going that direction.
See, because she won't say it, that makes me think that we could get her to date this guy.
I think so too, though. I think if we say it, it ruins all chances. But if we don't, it's like
I
that
don't
could
want
happen.
any chances with this man at all.
He's like A-list, hot, funny, rich.
All of it.
All of
okay,
it.
enough out of you guys.
Like this one is like the most impressive I've heard any influencer dating anybody. I was like, wow, this
That
is.
cracks me up so much because I feel like that's like I'm like, what?
Did you slide in a lot of DMs? Was that
Oh
like,
yeah, everybody. I mean, literally every single person. Zac Efron, The Rock, like anybody. I was like sending nudes.
I love no, me too. Not nudes, but I DM everybody.
Do
That's
you?
how like
What do you say? Do you just say hey?
I used to always say, "Can we hang out?" That's how I got Pete Davidson to respond. I literally said, "Can we hang out?"
responded
And he
to
said,
you?
"Sure."
Wait, what? Did you get a number?
I got his number.
This story is actually really
Have you
funny.
told this?
I have told this story. I got his number. We were like texting for a while, and then he was in New York filming. He was filming the movie, I think with MGK, a Judd Apatow movie. He was like, "Will you be in New York anytime soon?" And I wasn't going to be in New York anytime soon, but I was like,
Book a flight.
"Absolutely, I'm going to be there next week." And so I went with my friend who was already going, and I never saw him.
Wait,
And
really?
then a couple, like literally a year later, I started like texting with him back and forth again, and she took my phone and texted him, "I am so high on mushrooms right now. I cannot function." And he never texted. He never responded to me
I
ever
thought
again.
he was
that.
in his mushrooms era, so I was really
He's
trying.
he was dead sober.
I'm so sorry.
He had just gotten out of rehab.
Oh, I was like,
But
it's kind of
mushrooms
cute.
don't even count.
But like, I
Yeah.
would never.
I
First
would
of
do
all,
mushrooms
I've
in
never even
rehab.
been so high on mushrooms in my life, except for at your birthday party. Honestly,
At my birthday
You
party.
did mushrooms?
yeah, in Turks.
Really? It was
Yeah.
funny because our other friend was having such a bad trip that it like made me not realize like what anyone else was doing.
Oh, me and Paige were we laughed so hard I thought I was gonna die from laughing.
You forgot how to swim?
Would you be swimming with on mushrooms? my
Oh yeah, we
God.
were having the time of our
That
life.
sounds terrifying. But I can't
That
wait for your
is-
birthday this year. I want to come.
I want you to come so
I won't
bad.
be pregnant. I can do those mushrooms.
I think I think I have to rewrite the birthday trip. Last year things went a little wrong.
I want to go on a drama one though. I need a drama birthday trip.
Total
so I
drama
can vlog
island.
it.
There's drama no matter what. You
I
can pretty
know.
much guarantee it.
I love it. Bring your new A-list boyfriend. That would be everything if he was there.
Come
You guys
on.
kill me.
Oh my God, that would be great. Where
I
are you
really-
gonna go? Oh,
I
you're low
don't
key.
know.
You said.
There's a part of me that wants to just not do it. Like last year was just so crazy and expensive. It was like $100,000 trip.
Oh,
and I'm like,
shit.
Yeah, but
We
we, were
got
posting for
sponsors.
Liquid Ivy.
Did you? That's a pretty good
Left
one.
and right. Like Natalie in the morning, she'd be like, "Everyone do your deliverables." Like,
that is the thing is we started
okay.
to, since we've done it for so long, brands kind of reach out around that time. And I feel like Tarte. Like I feel like it's
Yeah,
like we
brand
got a lot of
trip.
sponsors and stuff. And then what did we do for that plane? No, who paid me for the plane?
Nothing.
You paid $63,000.
No,
63,000.
No, someone was paying me. at the time.
no, it was that app.
Both
the
are saying
app that
no.
they exposed us after our show.
Oh, no.
Okay, thank you. I was like, there's no way I just spent that on a jet.
That's crazy. Would you? 63,000?
No, that's like crazy. Ours
That's-
thing I did. I definitely have. You're
Oh
right,
my
but I wasn't
God.
good.
It's the worst thing she's ever done.
No, I
Relatable.
had this phase where I really thought I was like too, like I had to fly private everywhere. And then I was like, wait, you're literally not Beyonce, Tana. And like, you don't have it like that.
Also, if you look at the flip side of it, I like the idea of flying private, but I always think like so many people die on private
Yeah, that's the thing.
planes, you
No
know?
one crashes a 747. You crash a private plane.
Yeah, because I looked
It's
at
so true.
yeah, exactly. I looked at like getting one to like New York, like when my baby's born, but I was like, maybe I should just go by like bus or something. You know what I mean? Because I just get scared. Like I feel like all the like super hot, famous, pretty people die in private crashes, and I'm like, I don't want to be that statistic.
And you are super hot, famous, and
Yeah.
pretty. So it's kind of just
Could
like.
you imagine if all your influencer friends were like on that jet? And, you know, anyways, that's something
Yeah.
more. But I
I'll
don't
tell
talk
you
about
what,
it.
Why I would hate it is because the headline would say Tana Mongeau and friends died in accident.
I think you would get a headline.
and that's just how it would be for the rest of my life.
That's what everyone says when they fly private with me is that they don't want to die with me because
Because
they're going to be.
they won't be listed. You might be listed because, anyways, it gets like dark. But you know, like, anyways, there's so many people that have been like really famous and like a side famous. But you're really just
Yeah.
as famous. I feel now. You're like
Thanks,
equal.
Trish.
Maybe more. I don't know.
Yes, not kidding. I'm riding her coattails
People
all the way
like-
home and it feels so nice.
It's interesting. It is so interesting. It's like crazy how there's like so many like Brooke stands. You know what I mean? Because I watch so many podcasts with two hosts, and it's always like, you know, there's the really famous one, and then like whatever, the little sidekick. But I feel like you're equally there now, right?
I love it
Thank
so
you.
much.
That's so nice.
I love like a cult following. Like you're a cult following. Like I love
Yeah.
seeing people like becoming cult stands of her. I think that also just is a test to people loving someone's personality.
Yeah.
Not just being like, oh my God, I love your earrings. You know what I mean? Like, it's like they love you for you.
The earrings are iconic, Brooke, though.
The earrings are iconic.
I know.
Bottega.
I switched to silver. I was
Oh.
gonna let you know.
Are these the real ones now?
No, never that.
Really?
Never that. It's the dumbest $2,000 you could ever spend. They look identical.
Don't say that. Trish just did it.
Two of them.
You bought the Bottega?
Trish, because I thought
She did
had
it.
real
She did it
ones.
for my episode. She goes, I didn't know.
And then mine were huge too. I think I got the two big ones. They're like humongous.
Oh, but those are if you're gonna get them, at least it's the two big ones, right?
I like real though. Even your Von Cleef thing, you were saying how everyone was getting the knockoffs. I still would want a real one, even though there's like a dupe. You know what I mean? I know you can't tell the difference, but I know I would just feel like I don't know.
I
I'm
just
not
feel like I get
wouldn't
scammed.
want to wear it. Like the same thing with like why I like to buy like nice clothes, because it's like even if it's the same quality, I don't want to wear it if I know it was cheap. I don't know why. That
If it
sounds
was-
so bad.
If you know it's cheap, you don't want to wear
Yeah,
it.
if I buy something from like if I were to buy something from like Shein or something, I would feel like I shouldn't wear it.
You're like Aritzia, right? Where do you get your clothes?
I do a lot of Aritzia, Aloe.
I
That
feel
one,
like
boot. Oh, shout out
I
Aloe.
love nice clothes, but if I know I can get the same exact thing for like $6, then it doesn't feel nice to me anymore. It feels easily like dupeable. And then I'm
clothes. What's this one?
like, Brandy Melville.
Oh yeah,
We're both
Boosh.
wearing Brandy
I'm wearing
Melville
Brandy
today.
too.
Wow.
Although I think we're gonna watch. I'll have to retire it. There's a documentary coming out that's about to rock our shit.
I've been waiting for so long for that shit.
Yeah, I did like a video in 2013 about Brandy Melville like hating fat people.
Was it so viral?
Yeah, I like went on the news and stuff like that. It was like this whole thing. But what's this one about? Is this about the same thing?
I think it's
Just-
about the same thing, but also just like discrimination in the workplace and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's what the trailer says. So just so you know, I bought this shirt before I saw the trailer, and I'm only gonna wear it once.
That's wild that this is one size fits all. Like you are the tiniest person in the whole world.
Thank
I
you.
couldn't imagine being a one size fits all.
I don't. It's dude,
but
I
for
can't
real,
buy
like, how
pants
does-
from there.
Do you know what I mean? Like how would anyone else fit in that top?
The only reason I love shopping there though is they literally completely ignore inflation. You go in there, their prices have been the same since like 2004.
It's not like expensive anymore. It used to be like so expensive, I thought.
No, it's like $13 for a shirt.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it's like cheaper stuff.
I was in there in Nashville or whatever. You and I both went the same day, and it was so funny. I was looking at these pants. The tag said like medium and large and shit. Like, well, they said small and medium, and that would make me assume there was a large in these pants,
Yeah,
right?
that's an
And-
implied large.
Yes, and
Yeah.
so I'm looking through them, and I'm like asking the girl. I'm like, oh, do you guys have any more sizes, whatever? And she's like, they're one size. Like she kind of like she hit me with the like energy, and I was like, actually, there's literally sizes on them, and you could tell this bitch was like jarred. Like she was like, there's size. Like
She's probably distraught. Like what is going on here?
yeah.
What store is this?
in Brandy?
In Nashville.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
They're probably like, wait, no, what? We can't have larges in here.
Yeah, I think
I
she
can't
was
wait.
literally triggered by the word large, and I was like so scared.
So
There
many
was
people
no-
are. I love that you would buy a large pant because so many people like, even if you're not large, like they don't want to buy the large. Like even me, I'd always buy like mediums because I didn't want to feel like large. Now I'm like 2X, but like
I love anything bigger at all because it makes me feel tinier.
that's
That's a lesson I learned like later in life. I used to always want to buy tiny little sizes, and I'd be like squeezing out of them.
You're like, I have a zero, double zero.
And then once I realized like you look better if you wear clothes that fit.
But I had
like
an era where my
crazy-
body dysmorphia was so bad that I was buying like men's jeans, like 36 by 36, and then I'd put them on, and I was giving Jared from Subway, and I had to
Ooh,
like,
did you love it though? You felt so skinny.
Yeah.
yeah, I love it too. I'm like, oh, I'm so small.
Remember when Emrata posed in the jeans?
That was just recent.
That was like
wait,
that
what
just
did
happened.
she do?
She
it was a
love
Jared
you.
moment.
But she literally put her tiny little self into like one tiny little leg of the pants, and she's like holding them out like this. It was supposed to make some kind of statement,
What
but it
was
did
it
exactly the
for?
opposite of what she meant to do.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Was it her book or something? It was something weird.
But it's like
I'm
she
so
always
skinny.
wants
Read
to-
my book.
Yeah.
Wait, I have to show you. You're
It
gonna
is
die.
Crazy. And people, it looked like a weight loss thing. That's what people were so confused. It's like, oh, I can fit into one leg of my old pants, but like she was never fat. So
I still don't
She
believe she
was-
ever even had a baby. I'm
She
like, what?
posted
had a
this
baby?
dead ass
Yeah.
serious.
Oh wow.
what? And does it say the caption? That is so weird. I think it was for a magazine shoot or something. I think. And
But
was
I
like,
just don't understand what the vision was, and nobody along the way was like, maybe this is a little distasteful.
Well, she took it down right away. So some TikTok like ate her up for it. Like it was like a couple months ago. I remember that.
It like just happened too.
It's so funny because there's like the caliber of hot girls that want to be so badly like, I'm just like you, and it's like,
You're not.
Sometimes
You're
it's
not.
fine to just be Emrata. Yeah.
yeah, like
yeah,
just
just be hot.
Just
and
lean
skinny.
into
like
it.
just own the fact that you are the 1%.
Yeah.
And don't try to be the other 99 because
No.
you're not the other 99.
And then they just take offense to it. They're just like that. It's just like, okay, stop. Like
Yeah.
it's just offensive at that point.
For
but-
sure. It's funny because I had a really different approach to this next topic until I was on TikTok today and I saw a TikTok about it. and I go in the comments, they tag me and you respond back. You go, I'm unsubscribing from this drama. And I'm so sorry, but I'm going to need you to subscribe for
What's
2
drama?
minutes.
I love drama.
You and I went to her house and I sit down on her podcast and she's like, Jojo Siwa just like came for your neck. And I was like, what? Like she broke it to
did.
me
Yeah.
on Just Trish. Okay. Nick Vile. The Vile Files.
I know he was really instigating out there.
It's so wild to me. Certain podcasts overnight just become like
He is
like
on
Dateline. Like
he's
fucking
probably on episode like 700. His podcast has been around for so long.
Really? I
But
thought
like
it was new.
overnight he became
Bobby Altoff.
Yeah, he started being
Or, like-
getting really serious. It's because he had Gypsy Rose on.
Yeah, so
That was just recent, right? Like a couple months ago.
all of a sudden the podcast has shifted to these like serious fucking Dateline fucking Oprah Winfrey ass interviews, whatever. That's not discrediting his 700 episodes. I don't know shit about Nick Vile, okay? So I'm just being a
I
bitch.
don't
Maybe
either.
he's great. Like what was he like, The Bachelor?
Yeah, he was The Bachelor.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either until recent.
He was on The Bachelorette, I think, and then he was The Bachelor, but now he's married or he's engaged
Oh wow.
to
Has a
like
baby.
not someone from The Bachelor. She's actually my friend.
Really?
She messaged me after the JoJo thing, but I haven't opened it because it gave me anxiety. But
Can you open
Can you
it?
open it now?
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I never open text. Even DMs I don't open
I'm
for
like,
people.
I'm
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we talked
I
about
always
this.
hear you say
Yeah.
this, and it's so me. And I turned off. You can turn off scene.
Yes.
I did that. So, but even then, I still don't want to open
You
them.
can
'cause I'm,
also
like, stressed.
silence so you just don't see the notifications ever on your phone. It'll come, but you'll never see them. And
Love
I
it.
love that. I silence everything so I can
My
never
phone
see
is on Do Not Disturb at all hours
Love
of the day.
that.
I've
That's
actually
the best.
never wanted to be disturbed ever.
them. Just always don't never text me.
Like, no, but there's certain people, because then I say that to you and then you're like, I don't want to text you. And I'm like,
I don't. I never text you first. I like never want to bother you. You texted me on Easter. I was like, hey, happy Easter. Want to come on the podcast?
She said, I want to clarify, Nick doesn't know Tana and is super protective over JoJo. Wasn't personal. I saw your TikTok comment.
super protective over JoJo.
Why?
Like she is, sorry, a toddler. Okay. She's like, you know what I mean? Like that.
Everyone's like that. They're like, she's a kid. I'm like, she's not. She's like, what, 22? That's like not a kid.
It's the pony.
It's the glitter. It's the
It's the
rhinestones.
Bobo.
That's so funny, the amount of like third party of it all, like having her message you that he's protective over JoJo.
Well,
Like,
she's my friend.
fair.
Natalie's
Okay.
my friend.
Okay.
But
I'm just being, I'm in the mood to be a I need to dial it back.
but here, well, I don't know how I feel because I do. I mean, you were low key, like actually high key mocking her on TikTok.
For sure.
But how can you not?
Okay. Here's the thing, dude. There is no world, I said this to you, where I'm asking anyone that is a viral meme that everyone is chiming in on, that I'm going to reach out and say, hey, is it okay if I make this TikTok? That type of shit just like, you know what I mean? Just weirds me
Yeah,
out. Like if it's my close ass friend and it's like, I know it's really affecting them or something, obviously. But even like
Well, I
Team
thought
Bryce
JoJo
on God, like you're
Yeah.
going to chime in and make a joke. Like, you know what I mean?
I personally think JoJo's trolling all of us.
I think that too. A little bit.
And if she's not, I'm confused as fuck.
I think she's trolling a little bit. I think it's like her aesthetic and her vibe, but I think she's like, now she's like, because I saw her release party. She's like really playing into it now of like being like, she's like someone called me a psychopath. I am a psychopath because only a psychopath could do this. Like, you know, I think she's like playing into it now that she's like a little
trolling in the way she's
jokey.
dancing and stuff because she's a really talented dancer. And she's not.
I've been doing a lot of research on delusion of grandeur with narcissism. Okay. And
I don't even know what any of those words mean.
essentially it's like where you really think you're
grandeur.
Sounds like you haven't been doing that much research.
where your head just gets so big that you convince yourself of a whole alternate reality.
Okay.
And maybe it's that, maybe it's not. All I fucking asked is if the girl's ever taken a perk 30. The question still stands. The question still stands. And like, I talked about this with you, so I don't want to be like too redundant, but just she keeps referring to this being her bangers era. And to me, I don't think the song is that bad. Like I'm enjoying watching all of this. I think she should keep doing whatever the fuck is going on.
Karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
I should have known better if I had a wish.
Yeah,
I
it's kind of
would've backed
catchy.
around. Yeah.
All of that is so Slay Diva Boots. But like to say that you're in your like bangers era, like have you put the work in? Like essentially that was my question. Like, are you really a bad girl doing bad things, JoJo? No, you're super
So
gluing
that's
black
the underlying
rhinestones to
issue
your
that you
slick
have
back.
is that you don't think she's done anything bad. You don't think she's done anything bad enough to say she does bad things.
Except defend Colleen. And James Charles was there too at her party. It was James and Colleen both at her party. So she is in
That's
her
what
bad
I'm
girl
saying.
era.
If you're having a party for your song and the main attendees are James Charles and Colleen Ballinger, I'm venturing to say you're not in your bangers era. Like,
But
and
she is-
I'm no shade. Like, I'm not shading anyone. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying she's never done a bad thing in her life, like cut someone off in traffic. I'm just saying, like, is she in her bangers era?
Yeah, no one announces it. Like Miley doesn't announce she's in her bangers era.
She smoked salvia on TMZ and started sucking and
Right.
fucking, and
That
we,
was-
you know,
Same thing with
Such a fun
Britney
time.
stripping on stage. It's like, okay, that's her bad girl era, but it's like she never announced it.
it's just like it feels like cornier bad era to me, which was why I made a joke.
The whole time I thought she was trolling, so I didn't think she was gonna get mad about some jokes.
Yeah, she took it so seriously, and they did too. They called you like a biatch or something like that, and I was just like, wow, they really took it so seriously. It was like not that serious.
It really was not that serious.
my
guys.
God.
Because I didn't know either. I had to look it up after. I thought it was like whatever, and then I looked it up and I was like, okay, it's like definitely not bad. James was, I thought, worse, and she's like, it's fine because he said it, asked me if it was okay, and I was like, oh, that's kind of like weird. But-
I'm speaking for the people here. Okay,
I think James
That's-
just sucks at dancing.
so it worked.
his was sillier and more like on her team for sure. Like I'm
Yeah.
definitely asking if she has ever taken a perk 30, but I mean, I was genuinely just curious, and I support everything. I want her to keep doing exactly what she's doing. Like, please actually keep doing exactly what you're doing.
She loves it though. She talks about all the money it's made, all the pre-saves. Like she's been saying,
She knows how to be viral. I feel like that's what she is doing.
Exactly. So it's like, wouldn't you like? I would be so happy if people were commenting on my shit because I'd be like, it's working.
I think she is, and I think bringing you up is just like it's clickable. You know, it was a clip. It's like something I saw that I never watched a show, and I'm like, so I think they maybe bringing you up is like because it's like
Yeah,
a
in her
name.
defense, Nick honestly was instant. He was the
Yeah, I
one
was
who
just
was
gonna
like,
say, now
fuck
I
Tana
wanna-
Mojo. I'm like, fuck Nick
Yeah.
Vile.
I think I want the smoke with Nick Vile.
You don't get much back. I think I tried to smoke with him one time and like nothing back. I didn't know him. I just saw like a clip of someone saying, I don't know this girl. I don't want to start anything, but like that he dated like a really young girl that's like now his fiance.
Oh yeah,
No, that's
true.
awesome. That's not awesome that he did that, but that's awesome.
She
for
was like
the
really young. She's like 18 years younger than him or something, and he's like 35. I don't know. It was something crazy. Anyways, I got no smoke back, so it didn't matter. I was like, whatever. I was just saying it.
I don't know. Maybe he'll have me on. Maybe I can go squash this one.
Would you go? Would you go?
I would
Are you
file it up
I
now.
don't think I would be invited.
I would love for you to come. I love when I'm like beefing someone and you're there. Like, you're so funny.
What do you
Oh, really?
do?
Like, I don't know. Just if I'm like fighting with someone or mad at someone and like we just hype each other up.
I get particularly mad. It's like a sibling, you know, when like you talk shit about your brother and like it's fine, but when someone else talks shit about you, that's how I feel. Like I can say as much as I want about Tana, but the second someone else says it, I get so mad. I'm like,
Yeah, I
you
feel
don't
the
even know
same way.
her.
So what do you do when it's like your friend, that's your friend, and then she's your friend, and you like she's like, oh, she didn't mean anything by it. Like, whose side do you go on?
I think that you're really good at like if I'm wrong, like you're gonna tell me I'm wrong. Which
Yeah,
I
I'm always
appreciate.
I never like just side with my friend. I always side like with whoever.
With the right. Who do you think
I
in
think
this
is
one?
right.
You think she was in the wrong or the right?
Tana
Tana and JoJo.
No, I think Nick just came for your neck for no reason.
Oh, okay. Team Tana.
So yeah, Team Tana.
I love that.
I don't actually want like real life beef with JoJo Siwa. That's just not my journey.
I
Like,
don't think it was like bullying. If I thought you made like a video like straight up bullying her, I'd be like, okay, you're kind of being a bully.
Yeah.
But you just asked if she does Percocet.
And it's obviously like jokingly too. It wasn't like
Yeah, I just wanted to know how committed to this. I was a bad girl. I did some bad things. Era we are. But then again, I do know a
Bad
lot of
is
her
relative.
her dancers and friends like personally, and they do get wild and rowdy and crazy. So maybe she's like a part of that too.
really.
Yeah.
What?
There's
Like
a
who
lot
are
of
they?
them.
Like dancers or influencers or like?
Well, I don't want to just like call out like specific
Okay.
people because I don't
You
know how
know?
many there are, but
I don't know. I feel like it's always the ones you don't expect that are really doing the crazy ketamine and stuff.
who wants better sex? And who wants to start having better sex immediately? I love Adam and Eve because of their vast selection of toys for both men and women. The best way to get started is to go to adamandeve.com right now. Adam and Eve is offering 50% off just about any item, plus free shipping, which includes rush processing. More than that, Adam and Eve wants to make your life easy. They offer discreet shipping as your privacy is a must. Free shipping and rush processing on your entire order. Doesn't matter how much money you spend or what you buy, all will be packaged and sent discreetly for free and fast. Don't wait. Better sex is just a click away. That's 50% off one item, free shipping with rush processing. Bring more pleasure and satisfaction into your bedroom. Just go to adamandeve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy or anything you desire. Just enter offer code TANA at checkout. That's TANA, TANA, at adamandeve.com. This is an exclusive offer specific to the Canceled podcast, so be sure to use code TANA to get your discount. 50% off almost any item, free shipping, and get it fast with rush processing. Code TANA. Get ready to play with Adam and Eve. Thank you, Adam and Eve, for sponsoring today's episode of the Canceled podcast.
I want to go on Dancing with the Stars.
I saw this clip of you.
I really want to, so that's why I have to get a lot more successful.
Oh, you could go on there now for
You
sure.
could go on
No,
there now.
I want to go on so
Hayes
bad.
Greer was on Dancing
Wait, did
with the
you
Stars.
get invited?
No, never.
Oh.
I've done like porn. Like that's
Oh.
Disney.
So is Harry
Harry
Jowsey.
Jowsey.
That's what's so crazy. I remember everyone being like, "Oh, well, you've done like so you can't go on it." I was like, okay, Harry Jowsey though was literally on last season, but I would love it too. It's so fun, but I gave up that dream. But I think you are clean.
No,
and
I don't
wholesome.
think you should ever give. I think we should go on at the same time.
I would love it, like the D'Amelia, the mom and the daughter.
I want
Yes.
it so bad.
Oh my god, where did you say that? I just saw it recently.
I saw it on or said it on Gabby Wendy's podcast.
Oh yeah, I watched that one. You were her first guest. You're like amazing. You're everywhere. You're on
Oh, we
so
had
many podcasts.
so much fun. We were in New York. We blacked out with her.
Really?
She's the best.
Really?
Oh, wow.
What'd you guys
Awesome.
do?
So fun. We went to every bar in New York. We were so drunk. It was like not okay.
Do you like New York, Trish?
Yeah, I do. I don't really do anything. I don't go out. I just go see shows. I like Broadway. That's it.
Oh, duh. Your
Yeah.
Broadway lore is going to be. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm talking about you on Broadway as if I know
It's
you're going to be
happening.
on Broadway
It's
next
coming
month.
this summer. Yeah.
Like, I don't know specifically what's happening, but like, I will be at every show.
I would love. I haven't gone out to New York though. Like I haven't never been to bars in New York or anything. I'm just like I think New York. I'm just like scared of in general because it's just like so much. Like the cities and the building. Do you stay in Manhattan when you go?
Yeah, we did this time.
I love it. I would love to because I literally looked up like today at the W like Manhattan the Times Square one. I was like, I wonder what the fanciest room we can get there. Like I want a big ass room and stay there for like a month or something like that. It'd be
So,
like, what's that show that was at the Plaza? You know, the little girl.
Eloise at the
Eloise,
Plaza.
yeah. I want to be like that. Or like who's the other guy? Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone 2 where he's like staying at the Plaza.
You want to be like that? Oh, wait, what?
Pillars at the top are for sale.
Wait, really? How
They're
much?
Apartments, I think. They're probably like 30, 40. They're probably 60, 70.
Million?
Yeah.
Oh, you could afford that.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. I found out so much about you today. I was like, oh my God, bougie over here. When you get back on.
Dude, I've been watching Sex in the City.
So
Are you
happy.
so happy?
Did you watch Sex and the City?
No, I never have.
Trish,
You would love it.
You would
Really?
love
You would love it.
Okay, tell me. I don't know anything about the old show you're watching.
And because I'm
okay.
like, everyone's always like, you would love it. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. And like, I've watched a couple episodes and I like never got into it, but I got into it. And it's just so interesting because it's these 4 single women just being so slutty and fun, hooking up with all these guys. And like their
that.
love
I
life's
learned
like,
everything I needed to know about like love and friendship from this show. It's like you just
Really?
so many life skills, and it's so fun because it's just like them sitting around a table talking about all their antics. It's so good.
Wait,
And there's
Oh,
4
the
like
fashion?
completely different characters, like how they are and stuff. And you would like, I feel like you would love like Samantha.
I think you're Charlotte.
I am Charlotte.
You're Charlotte.
Who are
But,
you?
but I'm
I love
like
her.
Charlotte's like a little more uptight than me.
who's Charlotte? Which one is she?
The super uptight one?
But she's so pretty.
Who plays her,
and
do you know?
just slay.
She's like
you're
really
so
put
Charlotte.
together. It's God, who does play her?
Who am I?
You're Samantha.
Is Samantha the like, she's
She's
the
like the
blonde?
boss bitch, but like has sex with
Sex with everyone.
Yeah, no, I know I'm Samantha, I fear.
and she'll never be in a relationship because she's just a
Rat.
hates them.
Yeah.
So like that's not really you right now.
But that's been me always. I
Which
guess.
one is Carrie?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I feel like you're more self-aware than Carrie.
Yeah, I always hear bad things about her. When you're talking about this, I'm like, I always hear her relationships suck, like her and Mr. Big are like toxic. And
Yeah, but I so relate to her in that department, like just blind delusion. Like she just thinks Mr. Big. Oh yeah,
maybe this is why like your relationships go up and down because maybe you will learn from Sex and the City and if it's all toxic. I
Yeah.
don't know. I haven't seen it, but I'm just
you
saying.
have to watch it though. It's so
Yeah.
great.
Okay. Maybe I will.
I've been loving it. I really have. Dude, The Idol, you changed my life. You know, have I told you I went and watched it?
Yeah, I saw the episode after, and you're like, I need to talk with Trish because it's like not good.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
No,
oh,
no. But I completely changed my mind. It's my favorite show ever. And
okay.
if you want to
You flipped it.
petition,
Season 2.
I want it so bad. Why
Yeah.
would they cancel it?
I think it could come back. I don't know. Everyone hated on it, but it's gonna be like a cult classic where people are gonna love it.
It like fucked up my head a little. Like whenever I'm doing anything now, like I try to channel my inner Lily Rose Depp.
Yeah, she's
Like,
everything.
she's so
Could definitely
that
do
show.
season 2 of it for sure if it got brought
like
back.
I want it so bad.
Because you feel you like related to it. Like to me too. I was like, God, it's like so relatable because it's so like LA.
Yes.
And you know what I mean? Like the pop
Yes.
star and the sexiness of it all. I don't
and
know.
just her fucked up life and like headspace, like
Yeah.
while doing everything. I was like,
and
oh
how
my
she's
God.
like fucked up. Everyone thought it was like her mom. And meanwhile, I was like, no, you're the fucked up one. You're like making all this shit up about your mom and stuff like that. It's fucking
Yeah.
crazy. I loved it.
So
It was
fucking
so good.
We had a photo shoot yesterday at this like giant mansion, and all these people were just running around like doing shit. And I was like, I'm in the Idol right
Yeah.
now. Like I like fully like.
Jocelyn era.
Yes,
Was it
completely.
at his house?
No. I wish
They filmed at his house, The Weeknd's house, and like that opening scene where she's like in the camera and stuff like that is at his house. It's like, God, I would do anything to do like a maternity. I wonder if he'd like rent out his house. Probably not. He has so much money. But I'm like, maybe he'll rent out his house for a day. I wonder.
He would rent out his house to you.
Really? I'll put it out there again.
How did it?
You're his
end?
most loyal
Like,
fan.
I feel like I've lost it a little bit because like the momentum was high and now it's like I'm just fat and I'm just like, okay, I don't have any like
What the
ambition.
fuck?
Once I have this baby though,
No.
I'll slide back in those DMs.
You need to. You really need to. How did the conversation end with you and him last?
I talked to like his marketing team because we were supposed to do like a social media collaboration and just didn't like happen. I don't think me and him. I think they just wanted me to like promote Fortnite or something. I don't know. I did. I don't think they asked
That's
me, but I did
iconic.
it. Yeah, they sent me stuff. I don't know. It was it. That was it.
And now you've been playing Fortnite.
Kind of. I don't really get too far. Do you play? Do we talk about this? Do you play? Do you guys play?
I've done it a few times.
I don't
but
get far. I like fall out the plane and that's it.
I only ever do it as like a pick me. Like you know what I mean?
Totally.
Like if other people or like guys are doing it, I'll like show interest.
I was such a pick me about Fortnite that one time I painted a cool, like in college, you paint coolers for like fraternities. Like when you're going on a weekender, that's like they bring you on the weekender and you fill a cooler with alcohol and you paint it. And I painted like the whole Fortnite drop in on a cooler.
Wait a
and
minute.
it was so extravagant. I have to find it
You
for you.
painted it?
Yeah,
Oh my God,
it
so
was like I
impressive.
really took it so far.
What did
But
you
all
get out of
because
it?
I wanted a guy to think that I was like into Fortnite, and I don't fucking even know.
Did it
what
work out?
No.
I kind of love the
Does
extent.
it ever?
The extent you go for like love is kind of everything though. I kind of live
It
for
is
it.
everything.
It's called desperation. Is
No,
what it is.
you're not. You get so many people like at your feet. I think it's just like
I
you don't want anyone that
don't.
wants you.
Yeah.
Do you have any Love Life updates that you'd want to share for the
Yeah.
canceled pod?
No.
None
Oh, I want to know so bad.
I'm just on the lookout.
for a new man.
Yeah.
Wait,
Did you end up
really?
going on that date?
Well, I don't know. No, I was supposed to go on a date with this guy the other night, and I ran into him a couple nights before, and he told me, he's like, yeah, I just got out of a situationship, and I'm not over her. I'm like,
Oh,
Well,
we
we
love the
can't-
honesty.
me too, but I'm
Yeah.
like, I told him, I'm like, yeah, we can't go on a date.
yeah, like why let
Like,
another
why would
Yeah.
I want to do that?
How do you
Yeah.
find people on apps or DMs?
This guy, I literally met him in person, which was like a first time in a while. But
And you,
I do a lot of apps. I'm really on the apps.
how about during tour? Would you be on apps like in the different cities?
I like
No.
so badly was trying to get
Mhm.
her to be on Hinge in like every city, like because that's what I would be doing if I were single, and like I just think it'd be so fun for the lore. But I get
No,
it.
There's no time. Also, like, unless you're Matt Rife, I'm like he's got the time in
He
every
made the
city.
time.
That's the thing is
Isn't it
these
crazy?
guys do it, but I also think these guys go to their show and their audience is all girls, and they just can like easily.
Yeah, if we
fuck
had like
their
hot guys in the
fans.
audience, I would probably abuse my power.
Yeah,
Did you guys have any?
they'll be like just boyfriends of the girls.
Got it.
You know what I mean? There were some hot boyfriends though. Like these girls were slaying for sure, and they were all miserable. They did not want to be there.
The boyfriends.
Yeah.
Really?
It's just not for the straights.
yeah.
It's just
They're
really
probably like,
not.
what are we watching? But you guys had, so when you guys see a straight guy, because there was that one that like people called out, they thought it was like weird. They saw a straight guy and everyone's like, oh, this guy's like odd.
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about.
No, we
that.
haven't talked about it. It was like just a random guy. I guess he was like 40 or something, and he came alone and like wore a mask and just took pictures of me the whole time.
And was like Googling you the whole time and shit, and
Yeah.
like zooming in on you on Google.
So what
and shit.
happened? Because someone reported it, right? And then
yeah,
what?
and we like, I don't know, we told security about it and like kept an eye out, but nothing ever happened with him.
Oh, what kind of mask?
Like a COVID mask.
Oh, that was like a scream mask or something. I was like, I would die.
No, but it was like we
Literally die.
announced like, yeah, we have security here now because people have been storming the stage, and that's when he put the mask on and kept it on for the rest of the show. They said,
You should say no masks allowed. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's weird.
yeah, no mask.
If we keep touring by
mask,
the end
no
of it, I am
problem.
gonna have like 100 fucking rules like that just to like save my paranoid brain.
You guys are going on another tour. Right, you're finishing this one and then another one in the fall.
I believe it's in the
Mhm,
fall.
like
we
the
haven't like
third one.
locked in dates yet, but we've been
That's
looking at.
wild. How come so many?
I know.
That's
You
so
were
much.
you were the biggest hit on tour. Like they
Aw.
go so crazy when you like. I think they think you're coming out too when we play.
Oh my
the
God, I would
video.
live. I repost everything. I felt so relevant when you guys were on tour. I was just like, wow, this is the most relevancy I have.
Always
No,
relevant.
even in the intro, like you're in like a little bit of the intro, and they
Oh
go
my-
crazy, and
God.
like we always judge like what a crowd is like based on how loud they are during that part because we know they're gonna scream.
Oh my,
Yeah.
who gets the loudest?
You.
Okay, besides me
That's it.
in the intro.
If I was telling
Jeff.
us
oh yeah,
Jeff, but there's no comparison, I guess.
Aw.
And then any other loud ones are boos. Like if we say like I was telling a story about me and Bryce Hall, and we had to like stop the show.
They booed.
Yeah, because they don't like him.
Oh, really? They go hard.
Yeah.
I feel like even if you're cool with someone, like they go hard if there was ever like a little bit of disrespect
Yeah, like the
on you
fans
guys.
don't forget.
Yeah, you guys
That's
are
that.
extra like loyal. And I think that's why like we're all cool. And so they're like extra like right hard for me. Even on mine, they're always like, Tana, Brooke. Like they always do the best your guys' episode. I mean, when do you guys want to come on? It's always like a million views when you guys come on. So
Just Trish is my favorite place to go. I wish everyone who's a fan of you could experience what it feels like to be in your house. I'm so serious.
really, it's so small.
Don't go to her house. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
At all.
Be in it.
Well, they couldn't even, there's 80 gates though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So it's just like you pull up to the guard gate and you're like, I'm here for Trisha Paytas. And like, I'm always making sure that I'm playing like this time I was playing like Making My Way Downtown. Like that. I need to play something that feels like it's out of a movie because then you drive in and you get to your house and it's like just beautiful,
Aww.
like her own gate. And then Moses is always waiting for you, and lets you in and like all the accents are pink. And then the podcast is in Trisha's like side house. Like
It's like that. I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's like the bottom house. It's not the basement because it's not underground. Mose always corrects me. It's just like underneath the house. I don't know how to explain it.
And it's the most Kardashian shit because if the Kardashians had a podcast in their house, that's where it would be. And it's very much like you don't get to go to the main house if you're not like really close, like whatever, like you know what I mean. So then you shoot in there, and it's like even when you go to the bathroom, it's inside of this glam room, and the glam room is like
And everything is Trisha everywhere.
just
everywhere.
downstairs. The main house is not like that.
No,
Could you
I
imagine?
love it so much. It
Yeah.
feels so like
put every intricate corner like up in the kitchen, the whole bedazzled wall and all the tumblers. Like it's just so. And then like when you take me up into the main house, I'm like, oh my God, I'm a friend of the show. Like I just feel so.
You said that too. You're like, does everyone come up here? I was like, actually, a lot of people do ask, and I'll never say like no to anyone, but like sometimes it's like people you don't even know want to come up, and you're like, I guess, sure,
Yeah, but
or
it's
they want to
like-
meet Malibu, like someone you don't know. I'm like, okay.
But it's like a fucking museum. It's like,
you can say no.
I never can. Moses knows. I like never say no to anything. I'm like, okay. Like I don't know. I just go along with it.
they're just like staying the night. It's funny. The other day I was like, Trish, do you have a snack? Like, do you have anything to like snack on after? And we go upstairs, and Moses was saying downstairs, they were like, oh, we have ravioli. And I thought they meant like leftover ravioli. And it's like 10 p.m. and Moses starts getting out all the shit to make ravioli. And I was like, y'all don't have to do this right
I
now.
wanted you so bad. I actually felt so bad because we love cooking for people, and I was like so excited you wanted to like eat.
I know,
was like,
but
yes.
I know 10 p.m. is your 4 a.m. and
I don't
was like,
care.
have to
I
get
love
out of
you.
her
Like,
house.
like I would stay up forever just for you. Like literally just for you. Like literally no one else. I'd be like, absolutely not. But I love it, and the fact that you were like, and you came so like low key. It was just you and Paige. I'm like, usually you have like an entourage, which I love, but I
Yeah.
was like, wow, you're so like chill.
I just love it. I love being at your
Oh
house
my
so
god!
much.
Well, we should
I-
actually come over and like have a dinner. Like, well, he can cook for everyone. Like Amari always talks about his pasta, and like,
Yes.
because we actually like love cooking for people.
I would love
Moses does.
nothing more.
He's so
I-
good.
I would literally love nothing more. I just
Pasta
love
night.
being-
Oh man.
Hash brown or whatever.
Yeah,
What
I don't know
was
if
it?
people would like the food though because like it's kind of plain. So I'm like, I wonder if people would like it. Like I'd say,
But I love
yeah.
anything that like a 5-year-old would love.
Me too. I
Yeah.
have the taste palette of like a little kid.
That's why it's fun to have kids because I order like 3 things off the kids menu for Malibu and I eat it. She'll have like one bite of something. I get the buttered pasta, I get chicken fingers, and I usually get like a cheese pizza off the
Oh
kids.
my God,
oh
that
my
all
gosh,
sounds
is she a
so
good eater?
good.
Like, does she eat a lot of things?
No, she just eats like fries and broccoli. But
Broccoli. That's
Yeah.
good. I didn't
Yeah.
eat broccoli until I was like 18.
do you eat broccoli now?
Yeah, now I do.
I'm not.
I
I'm
love
not,
broccoli.
Really?
I
can't
just
eat
started. I
vegetables.
randomly like just shifted and started liking like healthy things. I think I like forced myself into it.
What is it? How did you switch it? Because I still can't.
I would love to know.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had to intro with like unhealthy healthy things like deep fried broccoli and like buffalo cauliflower.
I
Yeah.
love buffalo cauliflower.
And like
so
once I
much.
got used to that, I could like eliminate the buffalo.
wow.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't, but like I could.
Is it healthy buffalo like the Alex Earl one at Erewhon? Like is that healthy?
I don't know. I mean, it's healthy. It feels healthier than like what I want to order.
Right. They have like I do love that cauliflower stuff though.
Do you like Air One?
No. That's
Yeah,
totally not
I
like
get
right.
that. I
Like
agree.
it's not good, right? The food's not good.
I don't think
I
so.
really like.
Oh, you love
I'm
it?
really in an air one.
Oh, I had
but
a phase.
I want. I like despise how expensive it is.
I love
crazy.
the smoothies. Like I love going in and getting a smoothie, and I don't love paying $4,000 in a gold brick for it.
It's
but
crazy.
the food, I feel like all of their food to me tastes like it needs something, and to me, I'm like,
no seasoning.
yeah, like $30 for this, and like it. You know what I mean? Even like
Yeah.
the meats and stuff, like the way the chicken's cooked, I'm like,
No, it is kind of weird. I used to like their breakfast croissants, but it's just like a little too fake. The smoothies are crazy though because they're not safe for pregnant people. Like
Why?
I commented on Erewhon when what was it? I think Olivia Rodrigo, when she came out with hers, we were gonna do it for our Patreon because like Oscar loves Olivia Rodrigo. So I was like, let's go try her smoothie. So I saw all the ingredients and I saw like a couple things where I'm like, maybe I can't have this as like whatever. So I wrote to the Erewhon people, it's like in the comments. I'm like, oh, can you have this if you're like pregnant? And they're like, well, we don't recommend this, this, and this. They're like harmful for babies when pregnant. I'm like, well, if you can't have it when you're pregnant, like why would you want it when you're not pregnant?
Yeah,
but basically
that's
there was
kinda
like
crazy.
5 ingredients like pregnant people can't have because it'll like kill your baby.
Isn't there one with like colostrum in it?
Maybe
What's
that was
colostrum?
it.
Colostrum, it's like, I'm pretty sure it's like what comes out of your boobs like right when you give birth. I could have made that up. And like
I believe
literally
you.
it's like in the smoothie.
How do they get it?
I don't know.
It's like
Just like
Hailey
someone-
Bieber's tits. Like, what the fuck?
Could you imagine? I guess that's worth the $30.
Yeah.
Richie's has cowboy vanilla colostrum.
Cowboy vanilla colostrum.
Colostrum? Oh my
Like,
god!
what
It like
is
has
that?
crazy health benefits, but I'm wondering if it's like from like a cow though, and not a human. Like it can't be from a human.
Does it say? Does it specify human or cow? That'd be wild if it was from a human.
She says it's gold, nature's gold.
Oh my god,
Ew.
maybe
It
It
that's
is,
like-
but like it creeps me out that it's the Giselle DeBerry one that was so
Giselle
good.
DeBerry is so
What's
crazy.
that?
Like it's shit like
Gis-
that.
it was
makes
like
me-
Giselle's one, but it was like peanut butter and jelly basically. It
Ooh,
was
that
like
would be so
it
good.
was so good.
Didn't she say she only eats like bone broth?
No, that's Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, wow.
That's
I-
crazy.
If Giselle ate bone broth, I'd eat bone broth. But Gwyneth Paltrow, like, you know, I don't know. She looks good, but also like I don't know if I'd want to like follow her diet. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
not at
yeah.
all. She literally on camera, she's like, "Yeah, I don't eat until 7 p.m."
That's
You're like,
wild.
That
And
can't be right.
People praise it.
Have you guys seen the new like fad with kratom?
What's that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so you know Emmy on TikTok? I don't know. You might know of her.
I mean, maybe I probably saw her. I don't
She
know the name.
posted a TikTok essentially where she'd been buying this LA ass drink, this energy drink, like whatever. And she was like, it just says like feel good drink. And you know how all of them now are like weird shit, like mushrooms and random. There's all these drinks and like the euphoric shit and like whatever. And she was like, oh, I just thought it was that. But there's kratom in it. And kratom is like gas station, like opioids, like gas station crack. Like it's like, I would put it like doing kratom up there with like smoking spice or like
Oh my
salvia, or like
God.
doing whippets to me. It's like some shit that's legal but like shouldn't be type shit. And then people have somehow found a way to like extract this kratom leaf and put it into these drinks. And on the thing, it's like, don't drink this if you are like prone to addiction, like yada, yada, yada. Like a lot of people use kratom as like a gateway to like pills and hard drugs and whatever.
Oh my God.
And they just sell it at 7-Eleven.
There's a case in my kitchen if you want to
No
try.
way.
No, I'm not going to. I've tried kratom. I think it's like cracky. It's like so awful. But Ashley and Amari like got the drinks to try them. I don't know. I don't need any of that right now. I'm into.
That's sobriety.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
slaying this sobriety.
I don't need to
game.
be addicted to anything.
That's
but like,
crazy. They just sell it's a TikToker?
yeah. And they just like straight up sell it. And I've been seeing a lot of people talk about it. Like Sky Bree was on her close friends on a whole rant. Like I know people who've like died from this shit, you know? And now it's just like you can get it on fucking TikTok shop in a can.
No way.
Mhm.
Oh, that is wild. Because TikTok's like so
Yeah.
strict about everything.
It's a leaf and it's legal and it's, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's like no one should be doing that.
Maybe they'll outlaw it once they figure it all out.
They
Do you
know.
ever- Do you ever buy anything from TikTok shop?
No, actually I haven't. Have you?
Really? Oh, I buy so many
I
things.
skip. When
I'm
I
a
see eligible
victim.
for commission, I'm like, skip, because it's like the whole thing now. But maybe I
Yeah,
should.
well, that's the thing. Now I like. I mean, it is my whole For You page,
What
but
do you
I'm a
buy?
victim. I buy all of it.
Dude, I put my Apple
Her
Pay
too.
to it and it's so bad because it just
You
at any
do?
moment in the McDonald's while those fans were hearing me blow up the bathroom, like I bought something.
What'd you buy? Like, what do you
A
buy on
moisturizer.
I
there?
buy. Well, I bought all my Buldak ramen, and now I'm like so addicted to the
The
Buldak
food, a
ramen.
food like ramen, bold duck. What is that?
Buldak, it's like from Korea, I think, and
So
it's
good.
so good. You put like
Yeah.
heavy cream and cheese in it, and it's like spicy, and it's definitely radioactive. Like, there's no way it's good for you in any way, shape,
Oh
or
my-
form.
Yeah, it's
It
definitely
will probably like I
radioactive.
know there's gonna be like a recall, and I'm gonna like die.
Oh my god!
But it is
It's like that
so good, I
TikTok
can't
sound
help
like
it.
this. Like
Yeah.
you just one day are gonna.
Yeah, a girl just posted that she's like in the hospital because she ate too much Buldak. But I'm like,
No
I think I have a
way.
stomach of steel because I've always been eating. Oh my god, I've always been eating like really
Same. Like
Right,
people are like
crappy
Taco
shit.
Bell makes
Yeah.
me like
Yeah.
no.
Taco Bell. I could eat Taco Bell and
And
go
I
on a
feel
run.
better. I feel better than
It
before. I ate
energizes
it.
you. Kraft mac and cheese too. They literally like recall the powders and stuff because it's like, and you're not supposed to have that when you're pregnant either. It's like literally, it's like the worst thing for you. But I
That's-
love it.
It's so good. I used to
Yeah.
get it for my birthday when I was little.
Aw.
That's so
That was my
crazy.
favorite.
I remember that
love
my
that.
My parents would never mix the powder into the mac and cheese.
Oh, I love it when it's like kind of
Ew.
not mixed in.
Ew.
No, but like I was straight up
And it's
just
like little
eating
chunks.
powder. And I remember I went to my friend's house and like I was eating it like that. And I remember my friend's mom was like, your parents are.
No, what's worse
Neglecting
is like
you.
a runny one. You don't want like a runny one. You want it to be a little like
I think
sticky.
Yeah.
runny's better than what? Just powder on top of noodles?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the vibe. Like it wasn't getting mixed at all. and
I love
didn't
it,
know.
like cream of wheat lumps.
cream of wheat.
What's cream of wheat? I don't know that either. I've heard of it, but what is it?
It's like it's like softer oatmeal, and it's so good.
cream of wheat. It sounds like discharge.
I think it's
Yeah,
Southern.
it's not a
yeah.
cute set of words.
I don't like the whole texture of it all, like white and creamy.
Yeah, I feel that actually.
Well, now you've
I'm
ruined
like
it for me.
I mean, discharge isn't bad. I mean, it's natural, it's fine, but I don't know if I want to eat it.
Yeah, definitely
So you
not.
get ramen, and I always see those glitter lip glosses. I always want to order those. Those are like one things I always see where they like have so much glitter on their lips.
Yeah, those are.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I've gotten like makeup brushes, eyelashes.
Right
all
now,
of
I
it.
keep seeing this stair stepper trending. Have you been seeing?
There's a
that?
reformer machine. There's
Like,
like
there's no
literally
way
a
these workout
Pilates
machines-
reformer.
There's no way these workout machines can be $40, and they're like at home BBL. I'm like, right?
Have you
Right.
tried it?
No,
Oh,
like that is. I'd rather have an out of home BBL. I fear.
It is scary. It's crazy though. The prices sometimes it'll be like a microwave for $6. You're like,
what?
wait,
It's like Timu.
Yeah, like
It's
that's
amazing.
gonna blow up in the house.
Yeah,
and
that
catch on
sounds-
fire.
Why haven't you guys sold anything like Thigh Masters or something? I feel like you should.
I would love to.
You don't have
Brooke
any
doesn't
products?
like to sell out like as much as I do,
Oh, I really?
which is good.
I don't trust once somebody posts even one time like something that I know they don't use, I will never trust them ever
But what if
again.
it's something you love, like you use all the time?
But like I probably don't use that all the time. Like if I do use it all the time, I'll promote it.
like what would be a brand product you would sell that you use all the time? Like besides Bulldog Ramen, but like something like
well,
that.
shit, I was gonna say Bulldog ramen. I feel like I have to make like my own ramen.
Or Tanner
Or
or
like-
something. Like you're so tan
Yeah,
right
like
now.
a self tanner or like
yeah, something. Good.
You should do Tanner because you're Tana.
I wanted to do
Yes.
self tanna for a while, but the thing is like I've never once had a good tan. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm always like my wrists are loaded up, or like you
the
know
dry
what I mean?
spots,
Like
me too.
my ankles, like in between the boob. There's just
yeah, it has to be something that you're like known for, kind of.
yeah, and
and it
that's I'm
can't-
known for mine being bad, so I don't fear that
You-
it's like
the
oh buy
tan.
myself tan. Like
You could do lashes. I feel like you could do lashes.
yeah.
Well, now you're in your no lash era.
Yeah, I'm doing individual lashes still because my
Oh.
actual lashes are chode.
Non-existent.
Vibes.
Mine too. I have none.
So annoying that
Mhm.
people are just like born with them. It's so I've been trying
Yeah.
last year, but I woke up today and my eyes were like glued shut and like burning.
Oh well, that's not right.
Yeah, they say if you have blue eyes or light eyes, that it turns them dark. That's why I never used
Oh
them.
really? I
Yeah.
always thought that it made them lighter.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Someone
No,
just
it
told me
turns
they.
them dark.
It turns the like around of your eyes dark, like your eyelids and
Oh, like the
Like
eye, like the
your
waterline.
skin.
That's kind of good though, right?
Yeah, that
That's
would
like
be cute.
DIY
but not in
eyeliner.
a cute way, in a sick way.
just like scary eyes.
You have, I feel like your eye color is the same as mine, where you
Yeah.
have the dark circle around.
Yeah, that's
I've
so
never noticed
weird. I
that.
never noticed it either because it's like a dark blue eye with like a light blue.
I
love
want
it.
blue eyes so bad.
You looked good with it. Was it a filter you put on the
It
other
was a
day? And I was like,
filter.
oh yeah,
I'm
Well, I used
obsessed
to-
with blonde hair, brown eyes.
me too. I like
always
it too.
have
It's
been.
very Britney Spears, and Jessica Simpson has them too.
I guess that's true. I'll be fine. I used to talk to this guy though that he went to Dubai and he got his eye lasered. Like they
changed the color.
and it changed the pigment. And then he would tell everyone that he swam in the deep sea, but he didn't.
And that's how he got his eye blue.
Yeah, but
I would
like,
be
it
afraid of
worked.
going blind.
Oh yeah, I can't do LASIK for that reason because I always think I'm gonna go blind.
Really?
Yeah.
LASIK is so scary.
Have you done it? Has anyone done it?
No.
I think it's pretty like easy though. Like a robot can do it these days.
But like you have to keep your eye open, which is crazy. Like I can't even do an eyelash curler. Like it scares me to have it
Well,
come
but
near me.
they do it for you, right? You don't.
But
You
that's
don't
even
have to like
worse.
personally.
They like hold your eye open and you're just like, I don't know.
Can they put you out?
I don't think so. I would love
Oh.
it. That's why I haven't done it because I'm like so blind. I can't see, but I
I'm
can't do contacts.
so unafraid of surgery. I'm just horrified of anesthesia. Like whenever I see people come off of surgeries, like the things that they say, like I fear I would just start exposing people and like ruining my life. That's
That makes me feel like you have a lot of secrets that I don't know about.
Yeah.
Do you have secrets?
Not like really, like nothing to write home about. That
Like,
you
do you
don't
have
know about.
anything that you would like really be upset if like your friends knew?
No.
Oh.
Like maybe like trauma that I've like endured that I just don't like share, but not like that I'm like hiding secrets. My thing is though, like I feel like I would come off the wisdom tooth surgery and start trying to fuck my dentist, no matter who they are. Like, no matter who they are.
he's a good-looking dentist.
I know, but I'm not saying him. I'm saying any dentist in the room. Like, I would immediately just like, I feel like I'd take my pussy out. Like, I just don't know. Like,
I
don't think they would let you. Like, I think someone would intervene.
but think about how I am, like, really drunk. Like, but imagine,
so right.
like, no one's stopping me from anything.
So you're not scared of dying from the anesthesia. You're just scared of what you would say. Waking
Yes.
up. Yeah. Well, people don't really remember. And most of the time, like people you know aren't there, just the doctors or nurses. Have you ever had
Maybe.
surgery? You had your nose done though.
Yeah, and I woke up off that fine. Like,
Yeah.
I was like saying the alphabet backwards and shit.
That's
and I
impressive.
remember it all.
Can you do it now? Alphabet backwards?
I can do it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go.
ZYX, WVTSRQPON,
MLKJH,
GFUDCBA.
Whoa. Wait, how do you
but-
guys know that? Why do you know that?
Because it's a way to prove to people that you're not drunk. Like, it was a sobriety test.
Wait, really?
Oh.
My grandpa made me learn it, and he made me learn the Greek alphabet.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know.
Why? This is such a true tell of us. Like, I know it because, like, in Vegas, that used to be a sobriety test. And I was like, oh.
My grandpa made me learn the Greek alphabet, and because it was like he learned it in his fraternity, and then I had to learn it in college because of my sorority, and I didn't have to learn it because I already knew it.
That's weird.
That's like Zeta and shit.
Yeah.
What's M?
It's not like that. It's like
Oh.
it's their own. It's like their own letters.
Oh.
How do you spell your
See.
name?
You can't.
You can't spell your name?
I don't think so. It's like
What do they do with the letters then? Boring.
I don't really know.
Is it
Honestly,
symbols?
I'm not really that sure. It's alpha, beta, gamma, delta. It's like, I mean, it's long, but
But see,
alpha,
like,
beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, xi, omicron, pi, rho, sigma, tau, upsilon, phi, chi, psi, omega.
See, that's how I would sound
Wow.
coming off the anesthesia, I fear. So, like, would the word
starts reading
bag
Greek.
just be like beta, alpha?
I mean, I don't know.
Like, how do they make words?
I
I'll
don't know.
stop.
I
the
honestly
letters,
don't know.
right? Yeah.
It confuses me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
Does
anything.
beta and alpha have the same meaning in Greek as it does in English?
I don't know.
Like a beta male. Why do they call it a beta male?
Oh, and
Or
like
an alpha male?
Well, I think that's what it is. It's like alpha, beta. Yeah, because it's like A, B.
Oh, so it's like
Like
the A
secondary
is,
is like
Mm.
back. Yeah.
like an A team, B
Why does
team.
learning things sometimes make me want to cry?
Learning things?
Yeah.
I get sad that we don't learn a lot of new things anymore. That's what TikTok is for, though. I learn a lot of things
yeah.
on TikTok.
Always learning.
That's
new
why we
things.
can't be on TikTok.
I'm learning new things, but it's about like conjoined twins and shit.
Oh,
And if I bring them up on another podcast,
I can't stop
I'm the
talking about it,
problem.
to be
wait,
honest.
really? You love it too?
I love it. It's so fascinating.
What do you think about just
I just
Their
think
life?
it's so crazy.
Yeah, I want to know everything. I do just need to have them on so I can put like all my feelings to rest.
But it's like, it's so individual. Like I can't imagine that what is true for one set of conjoined twins is also true for another set.
right? Well, they both would be here to answer, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like you could ask each of them, or you're saying like a different set of conjoined
Yeah, different
twins.
set of
Right, right. Well, they're all
Yeah.
conjoined too differently, so I'm sure
That's
they
the thing.
share different parts of their body.
I would hope we just had different lungs. I say we like this is gonna happen to us. I need to stop.
Yeah. What if you wanted to vape and you were using my lungs?
Yeah, that's the thing.
That would suck.
Do you think they have to make like a lot of decisions like that? Like, I don't want Buldak. I don't want to shit myself later.
Yes.
You know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh my God, that would be the worst part.
Or like, what if one of them's not hungry? Is that possible?
no, I think you share a stomach, or they do.
You know that they turned my old house into a rehab.
Oh,
Worst location for a rehab ever, like the Clout House.
Like the hype house, like
oh,
those
God.
houses.
Yeah.
They turned it into a rehab. But I had all these dreams the other night where I was still living there, and I woke up and I was like, oh my God, like thank God I'm not still living there. And then I got on my TikTok, and the first video was it being a rehab, and you can like rent out my old room, and like they're like showing off the shower and the sauna and shit as like rehabilitation. But it's crazy because like the amount of drugs that have been done in those houses and like how many people associate like
And they really turned over a new leaf.
like no one's ever moved into that house and left more sober until now.
maybe hopefully they staged it because that energy of just like all the drugs
That's
and stuff
what I'm
seems
saying.
like dark, you know?
It was.
Yeah.
It was so dark.
Did they tear it down, rebuild it, do anything, or does it look the same?
No,
from the
it looks
outside?
exactly
Those
the same.
big glass houses, right?
Yeah, it looks exactly
How much
the
was
same.
rent there?
$40,000 a month.
Oh my!
But I didn't pay
God.
all of that, like at all. Like
People-
everyone paid rent.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. Oh my
Except
God!
for one person, but we booted him. He lives in London now. He's fine.
Did you like exile him there, or he just went by his own free will?
It was actually a really interesting thing. He was my videographer and editor. And so he lived with me. And so he wasn't paying rent like well, but at the same time, he was helping me with my vlogs. And I just didn't care. It's like a 14-bedroom house. Like, you don't want to be empty alone in that anyways.
Yeah.
He stopped cleaning his room like really bad to the point that it was like odor throughout the whole house. And this is like a 10,000 square foot house. There were maggots in his room. And like,
You guys, I just
maggots.
had maggots in my apartment yesterday.
Oh my God.
What? How? Yours is so clean and pretty.
Because I was out of town. Sorry, I would just completely cut off your whole
No,
story.
I'm loving.
Go back to the maggot story.
I was out of town, obviously, when we were on tour, and someone was watching my cat, and she must have like either like left a can of cat food or whatever on the counter or something. It was tucked away in the corner, and I saw Murphy like looking in the corner. I was like, "What is she looking at?" And so I looked down there, and like deep in the back crevice of my kitchen, like where I couldn't see it, was a can of cat food, and there were maggots crawling out.
How did that happen?
It must like she must have just been pushed over, and there's like it's chicken and like.
Have you ever seen maggots? I don't know.
Yeah, I've only seen them one other time, and it was also a can of cat food, and it was like someone had thrown it in the trash can and put a trash bag over it, so it was just in the trash can forever.
Oh my
And I threw the whole trash can away because I was so traumatized. And this, I'm like, how has this happened to me twice? And I didn't have anyone I could help me. I was texting the group chat like, I will pay anybody to come over and get this.
You
off
offered $100 to clear the maggots, and it felt I felt like I was reading a text from me, and I was like, oh
I
my
kept making it
God.
higher and higher too. I'm like, I can't leave my house knowing that there's maggots, like because they turn into flies.
Yeah.
Maggots become flies.
Ooh.
And also, how do maggots happen? Where do they come from?
Where do they come from?
dead
Where-
bodies.
But they
like-
create themselves. Like
Out of
that's what I
mud,
don't
yeah.
understand.
No way they do.
Yeah,
Like,
that's how it
maggots
happens.
create themselves.
yeah.
from-
That's why they just like happen. That's what doesn't make sense about it. Like they're just it was cat food, and then all of a sudden they just like,
I had maggots turn into flies at a house I lived at. My ex-girlfriend got me flowers, and
oh
they-
my God, that was
Yeah.
so bad.
The
It was
maggots came out of flowers?
Complete infestation.
Yeah.
So there's someone that can come get rid of them, obviously, right? Like, don't you call like they
I
have
could
people
probably-
for lice? You know,
Yeah,
I just
but
moved
it
out
was
of the
just
house,
like
to be
one
honest.
little can of cat food. Like, but
did you clean it up?
No, I had my friend do it.
Did you pay him $100?
Yeah, I bought her dinner.
Oh, was it a girl? It was a girl that did it.
Yeah.
She
Wow.
looked so hot doing it though, which is
I know.
crazy. She was like
And
on
she
all
was
fours
so
on the
brave,
floor.
but I
Her
could
body's
not be asked. I
insane.
almost asked Harry Jowsey. I swear to God,
I would have. That's a good thing about you living in a building with like other people.
it's
Oh,
only
he lives
him.
there?
Yeah, but I was like, you just can't say, hey, I have maggots in my apartment to somebody like. Harry
And
Jowsey.
she got it with her bare hands.
Oh.
Which is crazy. I would need a hazmat suit
Yeah, I would never do it.
ever.
But boys love to do that stuff. They love to like show off and like.
Well, I think
protect.
guys just like to be brave, like
Yeah.
to do the brave thing. So
Yeah.
it's like, who wants to be my hero?
Which
Yeah.
I love using to my advantage so much.
for sure.
Like at all times. Weaponized incompetence to men till I die. Like I'm going to pretend to be so stupid and incapable.
Is it the lighting? It's in your eyes.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like baking right now on the fucking sun. It's making me want to go to Turks and Caicos or something.
Is that where you're gonna go for your birthday?
I don't know. Would you ever actually come?
It depends where.
Right.
Well, you said Bora Bora, and I was like, honestly, live for Bora Bora.
I
But
feel
honestly,
I think it would be if everybody was like in one house. That's when it gets like overwhelming. If it was like rooms, I feel like it would be like
Then it would be,
one
I was
house.
saying that.
No.
Four Seasons Bora Bora.
Yeah, like I was saying
yeah.
that like a hotel might do us better because then that gives separation hours.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Like-
privacy and all that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I also think I would just like bring the mood down because I'm just like, I go to bed at 6 o'clock. You know what I mean?
That
I'm
is
like,
not
No.
true.
Yeah.
We can have such a day.
I wish I could be that person that like stays out and like parties, but
I stay up late still, but I can't be social like at all the way when I'm sober
Really?
now. Yeah.
so when do you like call it quits? Like if you guys were on the Tart Bora Bora trip, like would you guys, what time do you guys go to bed? Like are you like after dinner or like do
I
the
think
activities?
sober, yeah.
I'm
like,
not long lasting. Like when I'm drinking, it takes me out almost immediately.
Really? So you like go to bed?
Yeah, I
mhm.
can't just like stay out.
Even in Vegas, like Vegas, you like go early.
I can. It's so funny when I was in Vegas. Everyone, where's Brooke? Where's Brooke? I'm like, I couldn't get her here with a gun to her head.
Oh wait, you didn't go?
You don't
I
really
hate
like Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Why?
I actually love Vegas, but it just is like I have to be in a certain headspace to go to Vegas.
What
like
don't
I
you
have to
like?
like be going through a breakup or something.
Because like, what don't you like about it?
It's just so much drinking and like waking up and feeling so horrible.
Well, I mean, you don't have to drink.
Yeah, but
I never do.
You can
but
develop
that's
a
like the
gambling
fun
problem
of
like
Vegas.
me.
But we
you
went
have-
and
do
saw
you-
Adam Sandler in Vegas, and we had like such a fun time.
Did you
Dude,
go
but-
VIP?
I'm so no, we didn't go VIP, and I'm so mad because we got so hammered that I like
we
don't
got
remember
so
it.
blood. We don't remember any of the show.
Oh.
Like I remember him with the guitar for like 1 second, and like his daughter came out and sang like Olivia Rodrigo or something.
Oh.
That's like all I remember.
Was it an arena?
mm-hmm.
Was it
Was
Madison
it?
Square
Or
Garden?
it was like a.
It was
no,
like
it
a
was like a
big
stadium.
theater.
No, it was a theater. Yeah.
Trisha, what do you think of people saying that your children are reincarnations of the royal family?
Oh my god. I think it's is so weird and random. Like I don't even know what to think about it because I'm like, it's so weird and like where did it start from and why do people find it like so funny? I don't know. I mean, I guess it's nice to be viral, but it's like why?
What was the first one? Like Malibu
Queen
was born
Elizabeth.
when Queen Elizabeth died.
Like a week apart.
And now she's talking British.
She has a British accent. I know we didn't talk about that on your episode, but she has a British
Malibu
accent.
has a British accent.
Yes,
Where'd
uh-huh.
she get it?
And she doesn't watch Peppa Pig because you asked about Peppa. So on the notes it was about Peppa Pig, but she actually doesn't watch Peppa. I didn't know Peppa Pig was British to begin with, but I don't know. She just starts talking because my mom was like, "Oh, she has an accent like Moses." Like definitely not. It's not like Moses, but it's like a British, like Bud and Mama. It's like very British.
How cute.
And
Wait,
like,
but is do you think she's Queen Elizabeth? Are you ever like Liz?
you know what? I do believe in reincarnation, and if anyone is, it would definitely be her because she's just like old. She's like an old soul, like an old, she's just like a person, like a whole human. She intimidates me so much. Like I'm being so for real. She'll just like stare at me and she's just like so smart and she's like smarter than me. And it's just like, I believe it. Now the whole stuff with like King Charles and Kate Middleton, like, I don't know. It's just like, so I guess it's like weird timing. And look, if they do die around the day Elvis is born, like it would be weird. It would be a weird coincidence.
I'm so
That's
excited.
Yeah.
so- I just
I
love
buy into
that.
it. And more so I subscribe to it now because I'm like, okay, I guess maybe it's possible.
We should dress up Malibu like a little queen.
That would be cute, but they don't have them for her size. I looked. I was like, they only have them for like toddlers. I guess she's almost in the toddler era, but it would be cute. Honestly, yeah. I mean, I'm here for it if it's like that.
I just love, at least I personally love like free clout for some shit. Like free, like,
Yeah.
it's just so funny. Like that would happen to you.
Right. And I didn't even like ask for it or create for it. So it's like stuff like that is like always kind of exciting, I guess, when you just go viral for no reason. That's why I think with looking at the outside of people, like with you guys and stuff like that, I'm always like, oh, any publicity is like good publicity. But I know like in the moment it can like feel like a lot, like the Matt Rife thing. I was just like, but you're like the it girl. Like everyone's talking about you. Everyone's on your side. And like that must feel like so good. But then you're like, oh, you get like anxiety talking about it. And I get it because it's like when it's happening to you, it's a lot. But
I get freaked out about the idea of like not being able to just like turn it off and hide.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can't. Once it's out, it's out. And then
And things that like people will bring up forever, I think is like crazy. Like people will like talk to me about shit that happened to me like 8 years ago because it was viral. And I'm like, I wouldn't even ever think about it again.
like,
But it's
you have
like-
so many ones too, like the toothbrush and TanaCon and peeing on Shane and like all these like crazy things. And it's like, yeah, you can never like escape it. It's like
At
so
all.
crazy.
Like I have no idea if I peed on Shane or not. And everyone always wants so much more lore. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like I don't think I did.
I think it was
just
in a
clickbait.
video.
Yeah, but I think I didn't actually
Oh, it was
pee,
like a little
is
fake.
what I'm saying.
Was it like water?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
Trish.
I don't know.
Like not kidding at all.
Oh yeah.
So did you just come out of the hospital and it was like trending on Twitter?
It was like a week before I gave birth.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so it was like I was still pregnant, and so it was like crazy. I don't
Was
know.
anyone in the hospital a fan?
I don't know. We had like really young delivery nurses. No one said anything. I actually think
good.
they might have been haters, some of them. I mean, not that it was like whatever. Yeah, but they were like literally wouldn't give me the epidural for like a couple hours after I checked in, and I was like in so much pain and I was screaming, and they wouldn't let me poop. I don't think they were like haters on me. I just think they were just like in general just probably over people
someone
screaming.
wouldn't give me a fucking epidural when I asked for
No,
it,
I
Yeah.
burn the place to the ground.
everyone's dying.
It took like an hour to check in. Then you have to wait. Then you have to wait to see if he's available. It's like a whole thing. And I was like dying. I was screaming. I would never thought I'd be that person, but I was like screaming, cussing, like, and
Yeah.
I never thought I'd be that person. I was like so excruciating. So I hope this time I make it to my C-section where they just take it out because you don't have to have contractions. But if I have to have contractions again, that's a bitch for sure.
I
Oh,
really just want
gosh.
you to have the most bougie hospital experience.
Yeah, Tana's like, I want to Postmate each on a Vinny's, which sounds delicious because we had the worst food last time. So
yeah,
we
she
had like
said that they like
a bag
gave
of
her no
chips.
food.
Yeah.
Like a bag of fucking chips.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I want filet mignon.
No, you gotta have like
Same.
so much, all the things you couldn't have. Are you a sushi eater?
I'm not, but I want one. I want that sushi boat. I always see people doing the TikToks with the big sushi boat holding their
Ugh.
baby. I like sushi, but I don't love it, but I'll eat it for sure.
I don't like love it either, but
It's bougie though, like to take a photo with like a boat
Yeah.
of sushi. You're
Sushi's
just like-
so beautiful. But I
Yeah.
feel the same way. If it tastes like fish, I'm gonna die.
Have you ever been to that Yamashiro?
Mhm.
I never been. I always see it on
it's
TikTok.
so
It's
beautiful.
pretty.
It's like as far as ambiance, like it's the most beautiful restaurant in all of LA.
Is it
Like,
good?
best view in LA.
The food.
Yeah,
It's
so
really
gorgeous.
Lily
it
Rose
is.
Depp invited me to her birthday party there back in 2018. Yeah, and I didn't go because I was like, that's so late.
No way.
Yeah,
That is
That's
so
crazy.
iconic.
I wasn't obsessed with her until The Idol, so I
Me
could see like
too.
at the time.
but now I look back, I'm like, oh god, I love that she like because I was better at the Grove and they recognized me and I was so excited. Now I can say like, oh, Lily Rose Depp. That's my only flex ever of like any celebrity recognizing
That's
me.
the biggest flex.
She's
Ty
so
saw her
beautiful.
somewhere in like Laurel Canyon too. Like everyone sees her around.
She's really pretty.
She's so cute and
She is
beautiful.
so cute.
and petite and tiny.
Let's see what else
The
there
opposite
is.
of this.
Oh,
So
You're
stop
literally
it.
8 months pregnant.
I look crazy on this couch.
No, you don't.
No, you look so cute. I can't wait to be pregnant. I love the look of being pregnant.
Oh,
I
you'll
think
be
it's
cute.
So
You wanna be
Like, you're the
pregnant, right?
cutest
I wanna be
pregnant.
Yeah, you would
pregnant
be
so
cute.
bad.
You're so cute though. Like I love when you're pregnant.
And I'm so white. I love when like tiny girls are pregnant because it's like a little, like Nara Smith. She just has like a little basketball on her.
Oh my god, but she's so tall. She like barely even gets pregnant because
Right,
it's
it's
like
just,
there's
like, a
so much
little-
room for her baby to go because she's 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy.
You would look so cute pregnant.
I'm short, so I know I'm gonna be out to here.
My new fear is what is it called? Like ectopic.
Ectopic pregnancy.
Oh yeah.
happens
are
to
sad.
a lot of people.
Like I thought that was happening to me
Yeah.
on tour, and I didn't want to share it with anyone because I was like, what if I just go one day and I'm in that McDonald's bathroom in Van Nuys, and little mini Tina comes out of my hoo ha.
That'd be.
Oh.
Is that how it works? I don't know. I don't know anything.
Yeah,
Oh
like
my
they straight
God.
up just don't know, and the baby just comes out one day.
Oh, that makes me so sad.
Do you ever watch like I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant?
Yeah, that one's crazy. Like, how do you not know? Like, they move so much. How do you not know you're
Yeah,
pregnant?
but some people say like there were no movements
There's
at all whatsoever.
no way your baby doesn't move though.
I don't know. It just is crazy to me that all of those things can happen together. Like it's one thing,
Right.
like okay, maybe your baby doesn't move, or maybe you don't have or you still have your period or whatever. But for them all to exist together, I'm
They
like,
still have their period. That is
yeah. Some people have
crazy.
their period the entire time.
Oh my gosh,
That's so annoying because that's probably the best
Yeah,
part
that's
of being
is the
pregnant.
best part.
Yeah,
That's weird. How that? Well, crazy stuff happens. I guess.
But I
Yeah,
also
I've
feel
seen
like
it happen
those-
to like tiny people too. Like they just don't show nothing.
and then the baby just comes out one
It's,
day.
what is it? A cryptic pregnancy, I think.
so fucking scary.
That'd
to
be
me.
crazy to not know you're pregnant. So you
That's
could be
my
pregnant right
biggest
now. I have
fear.
no idea.
Yeah, or like going to the hospital for like stomach pains and you come back with a baby. Like it happens a lot.
and then what do they do with the baby?
But I
Just-
almost
just
would like
have
that
it?
more.
Ugh.
I would like that more than knowing.
yeah,
I'm
you avoid the
pregnant.
stress, but then how do you avoid like fetal alcohol syndrome?
Oh my
Right.
god! I didn't even think about that.
Well, some
That
people
is
do
sad.
drink pregnant. It's like totally fine. The baby's fine, you know?
Yeah,
They do,
I feel like
crack-
you can have like wine.
My doctor said that. He's like, you know, like wine or beer.
And
I
you
would do
haven't.
it.
No, I don't really like it. I never drink anyways, but yeah.
Oh,
Thank
that's
God,
good.
because I probably would be like addicted. I'd be like an alcoholic for sure.
I feel like I would have a hard time with no coffee. Are you not supposed to have coffee?
I think you can have that too. I think you can have like,
Oh.
I don't know the grams of caffeine, but I think you can have like a certain amount of caffeine. But I'm not like a coffee person either.
I just feel like some
yeah.
people do crack pregnant. I feel like you
No,
can have
for
coffee.
sure.
My parents
I
definitely.
mean, you shouldn't.
didn't.
Crack?
I'm starting to think that I'm like, what if I'm like a crack baby or a fetal alcohol baby? Like, why do
No,
my
you
knees?
would know about it. It's not your knees.
My knees turn in.
What happened? Oh, I don't think that's.
Hey, I'm so sorry for pointing that out. I told her.
Aw.
I know. I told her I like the way that she sometimes will, because she'll sit with her knees like this.
But
And
like,
I think it's
what if I'm a
hilarious.
crack baby?
But like that is not a
looks-
symptom of fetal alcohol syndrome.
I
don't think
know,
it's
but it's
crack,
just
baby.
like I think that you would have to like know my parents as well to know that like why I like I'm starting to think there's just no fucking way. My mom would always tell me how good the first cigarette after giving birth was, and I was like 6. I was like,
she didn't
okay.
smoke with you because you know people in the 60s smoke cigarettes. Like Lucille Ball was smoking when she was pregnant. You know, like people smoked and it seemed like the babies are fine.
It's so crazy.
I think they just like make stuff
Maybe
up.
that's why my voice is so low. Like I was just doomed from the start.
Wait, I was just learning about. Have you heard of like thalidomide? Is that what it is?
What's thalidomide?
Thalidomide. It was like a medication that they gave to people, I think in like the 70s for morning sickness, and then all the babies came out with like no limbs.
Oh, I believe that. Like, yeah, taking like medicine and like what happened.
But it was
that.
like specifically for morning sickness, so it was like given only to pregnant women, and then the babies had like
Oh, they didn't
no
test
limbs.
it or something.
Madeline Argy's mom is a child of thalidomide.
That's so
you know so much
crazy.
stuff. Like, how do you know about this stuff? You just like research.
I'm on TikTok. That's where I learned.
I didn't. That's wild, but I believe it. They have like morning sickness medicine now. Dr. Drew's telling me about it, but I don't know if it's like talked about a lot. But I think they would give it to you.
Really, can you have Zofran?
What's that? I don't know what that is.
Anti-nausea medicine.
Zofran.
I love Zofran.
That is the.
Oh,
If I could have one thing for the rest of my life, one medication, it would be
Zofran?
Because
Zofran.
it turns off
it's
your
like-
brain to feeling nauseous. Like it's something. It's the chemical like
Oh.
works with your brain, not your stomach, and it's so crazy. I love
Oh,
it.
maybe
But it makes
you
you
could take it.
constipated as all get out.
Oh.
Oh, really?
That's what
I don't
started
think
my
anything can make
constipation.
me constipated.
Wow, you have a healthy
That's what
poop
I
flow?
said for so
I'm
long.
slaying.
I said that for so long, and then I had my major constipation.
What
error.
happened? How did you get it?
I don't know.
Was it on tour you were constipated?
I think for the last like 8 months, I've just been on and off constipated. I've been a serious Miralax user.
Maybe because you're like in a relationship and you're like scared to poop or something like that.
Not even.
No,
though, Trish, you know
love.
me.
Oh, that's right, you love it. 'Cause I like held it in.
Me too. I'm shy.
Yeah, I don't want to do it in front of a guy. Like, would you do it? Like, if you had a hookup come over, would you like poop?
Absolutely not. Are you
I
kidding?
wouldn't do that. I wouldn't take it that. I don't love it that much. Okay.
I feel like I've always thought about what I would do, but I have a bathroom in my lobby. So I feel like I'd be like, oh, I got to go give something to Brooke downstairs.
Oh, that's good. That's smart. That's great. actually.
Who's Brooke downstairs?
No, she's not downstairs.
That was like a friend that you know. I was like, well, you know everyone. Do you guys have any tour stories that you haven't told? Like crazy ones? Drama? We love covering it. Anytime you guys have drama, I'm like, oh, let's talk about it. I love it.
I don't know if we have really had much drama.
So those situations like the stalker, the fan on stage, like were you guys like actually like were you scared or were you just like
Horrified.
I don't really
Absolutely
get
I was.
scared, but I think that's like a bad thing.
But I think that
Yeah.
for us, it's almost nice because I can look at her not being so scared and kind of come back to
Calm
reality.
down.
Like I think if she was scared, I would like feed into that. So it's good that we have different like, you know what I mean? Like responses.
right? That's what I was gonna ask. Like, why did you just sit there when the person came on stage?
I thought she worked there.
Oh, okay.
I thought she was bringing me a water bottle.
That's so interesting. Your different perspectives.
Because I have blind trust in I don't ever assume everyone's bad. I assume everybody's good.
Oh, that's good.
So like,
That's
I thought
good.
this
That is
woman was
good
bringing me a
way.
water bottle. And she
Could
looked
never
like
be me.
someone's like auntie. Like
Did she talk to you?
she was saying something. I don't know what she was saying though.
No idea
In
what
the
she's
video,
saying.
you can see she's like saying something.
You said nothing to you. You don't know.
I don't remember what she. Well, because I was like laughing at something, and then I just looked up, and she was like right here.
And then what? You just continue the show. You just come back out. You're like, okay, sorry.
Yeah. I was freaking out though. I tried to like hide it, but I was fucking losing it.
What about when the Peppa Pig thing happened and they showed up? What did you guys do?
Well, they showed up at a Buc-ee's, right?
Right.
So AirTag and the Peppa Pig, we didn't know that at this point.
Yeah.
And so we were in Texas and we were like, okay, tonight we're going to go to a Buc-ee's on our drive, right? But it was like 3 hours away. So we all like fell asleep. We set alarms to get to the Buc-ee's. And then technically there is a world where it could not be these girls.
No,
but
I
it
don't think
was.
so because it's like we're parked so far out in the parking lot, and then a car's parked right next to us with fans inside. And Tana's like, "What are the odds?"
I'm
like,
dying first in every
"What do you
scary
mean?
movie.
What are the
Yeah,
odds?"
for sure. Yeah.
I'm like, what a coincidence.
But
you
it's
guys
crazy
are
because you're the
here.
paranoid one. So for you to not even think,
Yeah.
anything
But
like
is it the
But I'm
people
also
who-
just dumb as fuck. So like they
No,
balance
you're not. You're so
out.
smart. But it was the people who gave you the Peppa Pig.
I think so, yeah. Because we just went through all the Peppas.
And why would you even think to go through the Peppas to find the AirTag?
I've had people do that to me before. I
that?
had
Yeah,
someone
she
put
had
a camera in a bear.
Yeah, a camera teddy bear.
A long time ago on like my first tour. And then now I think even when a guy gives me a teddy bear, I'm like low key, like I'm like, thanks, babe, but I'm like squeezing it.
I
to
saw
feel-
Yeah.
someone sew an AirTag into their boyfriend's like the tongue of his shoe the other
Oh
day.
my
I'm like, genius.
God.
That is so genius.
I didn't even know what an AirTag was until this story. And I was like, what the hell is
Really?
I
an AirTag?
just don't see a world
You
where
need
it
to
would
put one
ever
on
work because
Moses.
you get the
He
notification.
doesn't go anywhere.
We have our locations shared. We finally did that. We finally got into the whatever century we're in, 21st century. I don't know. And we like turned our locations on. Do you guys share locations with people?
I do, but I never look at anyone's location, so I don't really.
It's
I
like-
fun.
love having other people's. I feel like God.
To see where they're
Like,
at and stuff. It's also
oh
like
my
safe,
God.
right? Like I guess if you go missing, it's like safe to
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah,
I love, like, I track his location all the time because he'll just randomly.
I
go
don't
to
like it though
Vegas.
because my friends will text me and be like, "What the fuck are you doing at like?"
Oh, they're really
She
looking.
tracked me one time. I was in the middle of the ocean. She's like, "What is going on?"
Oh,
Wait,
I'll never, ever, ever
what?
forget this. I went to Brooke's location and she was just at the marina. And I was like, what are you doing there? And I got all scared, but then
I
I,
was
found
sleeping
out.
on some dude's boat.
Oh, that's so scary. Like, well, did you know him though?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
because like going out on someone's boat now, I'm always like so scared. I used to do that all the time. I don't know why. And I
We
was like,
just did that on tour. And tell me if you were feeling this way. So we were staying in South Carolina, I think. And I was like, oh my God, we're by the water. Like, let's charter a boat, right? And I wanted to charter like a big sister boat, a sleigh boat. And the big sister boats were out for the count. So they only had this like other
We
little.
had like a kind of like a dinky little boat. It was a nice boat, but it was small.
okay.
I don't know if I
cute.
think it was a nice boat.
Well, it was like an older boat. Like it was like,
But it had- you were,
wasn't
like,
like
enclosed.
yacht vibes.
But no, there was like a little living room, but we couldn't, like the inside of the living room was like all hot and gross. So we just sat out on the edge of this boat, like getting wet and shit, whatever. I thought that guy was going to kill us.
He was so nice.
Who?
We were
What
having
happened?
such a fun time with him.
See,
See,
the
it's
two,
only
the
me.
two different opinions.
He was
They
so
were up
nice.
like
Viewpoints.
with him driving the boat, flirting with
Paige
him.
and I purposefully sat with him the whole time. Like he was so
I was
nice.
happy though, because I was like, they're persuading the killer not to kill us.
Why did you think he was gonna kill you?
No, I don't know. He kept swearing and saying weird things.
She's making that up.
No, I'm not. No, he was talking about how some girl was flushing tampons in the boat, but the way he was talking about it was so scary. Like he was like imitating the girls, laughing.
Paige
like,
knows you're lying too. We were all there.
like the way that she took it versus like how it actually was. So.
How
Well,
was
you,
it
it
actually?
is definitely your like perception, like your
Yeah,
Right.
I'm like, oh,
the
you
way
hate
you
women
interpret.
and you're gonna gut us alive out here. Like
See, I'm
fish.
like, oh, he's so funny.
oh my God.
Which one? Was he cute? Was he good looking?
He was cute,
And
he
that
was
Uber
old.
driver we had on the way to Dry Bar in New Jersey.
Oh wait, that was crazy.
What happened?
We had an Uber driver like straight up almost die behind the wheel. Like all of a sudden he just
See,
started.
that's not even what I was talking about. Oh my God, I thought he was a murderer. You go first.
Oh,
Wait, are you talking about the guy who was hacking?
We're talking about the same guy, but again, just
You
perspective
thought he was
is
gonna murder you.
reality.
You thought he was gonna die.
Well, he's just. We thought he was having a heart attack or something because he started coughing so hard he like had to pull over. He
No,
could
but see,
not
I was
breathe.
relieved
No.
that was happening because I thought he was going to kill us.
Oh, you're like, well, thank God he's gonna die first.
We get in the car and he's just like a Long Island guy, and he's very much like yelling, like he's way too loud. He's just being all. I recorded it. I could try to find the video, but like he's because I thought we were gonna
Queen
die.
of story times over
And-
here.
Yes. And so he's just whatever. He's like on his Long Island tangent. But then he like asked us why we're here. And I'm always trying to lie. I'm like, dude, there's a stamp convention down the street. That's why
Right.
I'm here.
Yes.
I'm never whatever. But he like gets it out of us that we like have a show. And then that's the worst. Cause then you're in this Uber and it's usually like some millennial who like knows nothing about what we do. And then they're grilling you, you're trying to explain it, whatever. He asks us if we're a political podcast.
Oh.
And then like,
Oh yeah, and then he asks which side we're on.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
that's what I'm saying. He's on this whole like right is right tangent, whatever. And I thought he was gonna kill us, and I don't even know.
Just because he was Republican? You're like, and we're dead.
I don't know. It's tax season. I'm starting to think that way.
Right.
No, not because he was a Republican, but how passionate he was about it.
Okay.
It was scaring.
I
me.
think maybe your perception is just paranoid, which I am with you. I
So-
would be that for sure. I always am like, I'm leaving if it feels
Yeah.
uncomfortable, but
no, he was definitely just like a very normal New Jersey man.
He was so funny.
He dropped us off at Dry Bar and he starts hacking up along. He's turning purple. I like Trisha, like,
oh my
so-
gosh.
He like couldn't breathe in the phone. He goes, "Oh, you California girls are gonna kill me."
Oh, wow. Okay. He sounds cute. It sounds like fun. It
was.
sounds
I had-
that one, yeah.
I had one Uber driver in one of the cities that I let him give me a whole tour of the city. And he dropped me off at the wrong place, and we didn't even care. Me and Allison, we just
Oh my-
let him show us every historical place. It was so cute.
That's also scary though. They just start taking you on their own journey.
But
It's
he
like,
was
yeah,
like, you
no.
could tell it was like the most excitement he'd ever had. It was like cute.
Aw,
You're just like-
see, I miss out on a lot of awesome human experiences because of my paranoia.
I
Yeah.
wonder what did that to you. But I feel like I've experienced more good people than I have bad people.
I agree. No, I
not
don't.
me. I'm like 90% bad people.
Oh no!
I don't think I know any good people. Like, and anytime I say someone's good, they turn out to be bad. Like, literally, like 6 months later, it's like they're the worst person ever. I'm like,
Yeah.
they're actually pretty good, and then it's like horrible. So I like don't ever say people are good anymore because I'm like,
I agree with that.
something crazy will come out and stuff.
I don't know,
Trauma.
maybe it's like what I think is bad too, because like someone could do the worst thing to me, and I'm like,
I
well,
also
that's
just
true.
everything I intake online, I can't let go. Like the college
Oh.
girls who got murdered in like Idaho or whatever. Like,
God. Oh, yeah.
Isn't
Like-
there like an advance or a new?
the ones that there was like survivors, like there was 2 survivors. That one.
Yeah, I think so.
Stuff like that is so scary to me. Like whenever I hear stuff, I'm just like, I turn it right away. I'm like, I don't want to hear it because it'll be in my head too, and I'll be like, oh, it's gonna happen. That's why I'm so paranoid. Like when the doorbell ring, I'm like,
That's
it's like
why
a horror
never
movie.
mind.
it's,
like
it's
a
immediately
house.
a stalker. Like
Yeah.
literally everything. Wait,
I-
I'm looking up the Idaho murders. They found an audio recording. Do you know about this?
Not
His
really.
name's Brian Koberger, and he looks like a completely hot normal guy.
It's always that.
And he came and he.
Oh my God. Brooke's hot A-list boyfriend just texted. What did he say? Is that a text or a DM?
A text.
Oh my God.
What did
I'm
he
like,
say?
this is the most excitement
He
I've ever
sent
had.
me this. It says, if her phone looks like this, just focus on yourself, King. And I have that on the back of my
The fact
phone.
that he knows that you have that on your phone, like that's
Because
a
he was like, what is that?
That's crazy that he ended
wait.
up.
Why is
seeing
he
that
so
meme.
obsessed with you? I'm so. Oh my God.
I know.
I
And
wanted to be
why
with him
doesn't
so
anybody
bad.
I want to be obsessed with me?
He's so hot and he's like iconic, legendary. Like I would do anything to date him.
Literally.
Damn,
I
you're
can't
crazy.
believe-
I would be so giddy. Like if I saw that, I'd be like, oh my God,
Literally.
I'm giddy for you.
Yeah, she's like over it. She's like rolling her eyes at his text. That's so crazy.
Can we go
I only
to
love
his
men-
house? I
Yeah,
would go with
let's
you.
go. Honestly, we should.
Like a little field trip. I'm not even actually kidding.
That would be everything.
I would be scared of getting
I'm trying to
murdered.
figure out these Idaho murders.
That's when I'm scared of getting murdered.
That person, I think that's the last person you could be paranoid
That's
about.
crazy. Like you finally become scared of someone and it's
He's
just
like
him.
an A-list, like famous person.
Yes, that's
Those
so
are always
funny.
the worst ones.
That's true. Like Phil Spector, O.J. Simpson. Like,
Army Hammer.
Mhm.
is that real? Did he actually eat people, or that's like fake?
Yeah, well, he was like doing weird shit. I'm pretty sure he was like eating tampons and stuff.
Oh, that's better than eating flesh.
I don't think
Sure.
I think I would rather my boyfriend eat literal flesh than a
Tampon?
tampon. A used
It's not
tampon.
you. I mean, a tampon's not your skin.
Yeah, but like at least like meat. I don't know.
That's true. Army Hammer looks normal too. But
I've been looking at all the psychological effects of cannibalism. They're kind of crazy.
Wait, actually,
if you eat a human, what it
did
does
you see that
to-
girl on your
Yes,
For You page
and
that
then
was
I-
like, let me explain to you the psychological effects of
Yes, and then I went down a
cannibalism?
rabbit hole.
Wait, what are
Apparently, it just really actually fucks up your head. Like, just like your thought process and shit. Like, it really psychologically, like, damages you if you eat human.
Well, of course, I think you're already there if you're eating human. You're already psychologically
That's so
damaged.
true.
Yeah, it's like chicken
I don't
and
think
chicken
that
and
makes
egg.
it. Do you love those stuff like Cannibal Holocaust, like those movies?
I've never seen that. I don't know. Would I?
Really?
Cannibal Holocaust?
No,
Yeah.
wait, is that a movie?
Yeah, it's like a horror movie. I think they did a remake. I think Eli Roth did like The Green Inferno and it's like a remake of that.
Eli Roth, is that the guy who made Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you guys love that? My best
Oh,
friend
they
wrote
were-
that movie.
They were so
Did he?
cannibal
Yeah.
in that.
I
They
didn't
ate
watch
each
it.
other.
I watched it. I went to the
Is it
premiere.
good?
It was
Oh,
so
and
good.
at the Vista, I was supposed to go, but he told me last minute, and I was just like,
Oh my God,
and I was
wish you were
pregnant.
there.
Mhm.
I thought it was a cute movie. I loved seeing Addison Rae just like act.
Me
I'm
too. She
all
was
for
really cute
Addison
in that.
Rae winning.
Me too. Now I am too. When I found out at first though, because like I've known Jeff, the one who wrote it, and Eli since I was like 18, when Thanksgiving was like a parody, and I was like the biggest fan. That's how I met them of Thanksgiving. So I was like, one day when this movie gets made, it's been 18 years in the making. I'm like, I'll have a part. And then when I saw that I like didn't have a part, I was like so mad. He's like, well, we can only hire 3 American actors, so it was only like Patrick Dempsey, Addison Rae, and like someone else. I was like,
Milo.
could've-
It had to be.
is there
Isn't
another
he
one?
Canadian?
No, Milo's American.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Supposedly
what
can
do you
only
mean? He
hire
lives
3.
here.
I just thought he was from somewhere else. He feels so transplanted.
They filmed in Canada and had to hire like only Canadians, according to my friend. And I was like, why couldn't you give me like a part in that? That's like, I was so pissed because I've known him for so long, literally since I was 18. And we met because of Thanksgiving. And I was like a fan. And I was like,
And it would have been so easy to have a part in that because you could have been running around the grocery store.
he literally wrote a part like a cheerleading coach and said he got like it got cut. I was like, "Ugh, this is so annoying. And I like known this guy for like best friends. I was so pissed. I was
Have
like,
you ever been in a movie?
no, that's like my dream though. I want to be
never
in
been in a
one.
movie?
I bet it'll happen like this year.
What movie would I have been in?
I don't-
I was
you've
talking
been in
about it all the
every
time.
You've been in like
show.
Modern Family, weren't you?
Yeah, like little extra parts, but
I did that for a second too. I did
the
like
background.
yeah.
What were you on?
I did How to Get Away with Murder. I did like a couple like random things.
Did you?
but-
What were you? Just in the
Didn't
background?
you do
I was-
General Hospital?
No, I did.
Ooh.
Well, the funny one was How to Get Away with Murder because I got like randomly bumped and then I was like a law student and it was like Viola Davis and it was amazing.
Ooh, I love
How
a
did
bump.
you get into acting? How'd you even get into that?
well, I came here for acting, but that's different. Like central casting is like you literally did you have to go
Background.
through
Yeah,
central
mhm,
casting?
Central casting.
You have to like show up there at literally 4 a.m.
Mhm.
Okay.
And it's like they cut off the line at a certain time. So people like camp out in front of central casting and you have to show up with like your social security card, your birth certificate, all this information. It's like a huge thing. You go in, you sign up, there's a whole course that you take. And then they take like your photo and your like specifications. So like they'll say like we need 2 blonde girls tomorrow for Grey's Anatomy, like casting call, like you have to wear this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And you have to be the first person to submit. And then if you get it, you go.
Yeah, it's really how early you submit because they want someone like now, and like they'll like cast the first people that submit. That's how I always got them too. I like submitted so.
But
Were you
it was,
doing it
it was
yourself?
fun because you're checking constantly and it would
Yeah.
be like all this, and it would be amazing things.
Can we do it now?
Like 2.5 months.
I don't think you would enjoy it very much.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of just sitting around and like
It's very cattle call too, where it's like we need like you just sit. They don't let you pee. Like they're very just like don't treat. It's not like star
and
quality.
they don't care about you at all.
Yeah. But it would be fun to be. I always wanted to do it because I had fun at the time, like just being background in a show or something.
It would be so funny to do it now
Yeah.
because it'd be like, what the fuck is like
You're
that
just
is
sitting
hilarious.
behind. Yeah, I think 2.5 Men was it when I was doing it, so I was like always in the
Did you meet
background
Charlie
and stuff
Sheen?
like that. Not through that show, but
How'd you meet
yeah.
him?
No, it's like a long story. There's like the Charlie Sheen story is like long. It's not really like I met him. It's like that's
Can
a
I
long.
ask or no?
It's just like such a long story, and also to be fair, I like don't remember a lot of it. That's why I never tell it because I'm just like I have a foggy memory of it.
It's so funny
was so
because
long
Trisha
ago.
will always be like, it's a long story. Like, you don't want me to tell you. I'm like, I want nothing more than a long story.
That's
from
my way
Trisha
of like
Paytas.
protecting me because I'm just like, wait, like sometimes I'm like, did I like imagine that or did it happen? So that one's a fuzzy one. If it was like a clear cut, like this story happened, then I like tell it. But that one is a fuzzy
I feel
one.
the same way. Do
Yeah.
you remember a lot of your life or no?
No. Well, I think we were talking about this where you like you
Yes.
want people to tell you so you like remember. Because when someone like triggers something in me or I'm like, oh yeah, now I remember. Like
Yeah.
then I do. But it's like a lot of stuff I don't remember at all. And
Yeah, I
that's
don't
why-
remember anything. It
block
makes
it
me
out.
really sad.
Yeah, me too. Oh, like childhood don't remember. Like when people
At
ask me
all.
about school, I'm like kind of but not. And then yeah, in my early 20s, I don't remember.
Same.
I
just,
remember everything,
That's
every
like a
detail. I remember like
superpower.
what I wore on the 4th day of
Wow.
2nd grade. Like I remember
Really?
every little detail.
That's crazy.
and like,
Which is crazy because you've had like trauma and usually like you can like people block out like
but I really remember that.
you remember the trauma.
I
Oh,
do
yeah.
remember all my teachers though. Like that's one thing because
Oh.
I would like psychoanalyze them and like I don't know. I was weird.
Huh.
Like I can remember like
I guess I'm thinking though, I'm like, I don't really remember.
my first
teachers.
grade teacher was definitely a slut.
Oh, how do you know?
Miss Highsmith. I just
Mine
know
was
it.
Mrs. Brandt.
Oh my god.
I just feel like I know that she was like promiscuous.
How?
Really? One time
Yeah.
I found nudes in one of my teacher's phones.
Really? What do
Yeah,
you mean?
because she was just letting us go. Like, well, we were just playing with her phone. I don't know why. And then she had nudes in there. I was like, damn.
What kind of nudes?
Like tit pics. She was slaying.
That's crazy.
And I was in 8th grade. And I think she was probably really traumatized. But
Because
she was
of
like
the
the cool
nudes?
teacher. She was like our friend.
Yeah.
yeah.
But like also like she definitely didn't want us to see her nudes.
Yeah, that's so fair.
She's like, wait, don't go through my phone.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
How did we get on that? We were talking about something.
Forgetting trauma, something, forgetting stories.
Background
Charlie Sheen.
acting.
Yeah. All
Oh,
of it.
background. Yeah. The central casting was fun though. That was like the funnest time.
I would love to do a movie now though. Like I would like just even a little part.
Yeah. Just like one before you die, you know?
I am so not above like using like I love that Addison got cast for being an influence. Like I love that.
Yeah,
that
I
was
agree.
wild.
That's amazing.
I 100%
I
agree
believe
with
you
that.
should be allowed to cheat the system in that
I
way.
also think
Yeah.
if you can act, do act. People do not talk
she's good at
enough
it. It's-
about how hard acting is. Like everyone's like, they just gave her a part. Like memorizing all of that and doing that is so, I think it's the hardest fucking job in
yeah,
Hollywood.
and it's not like super glamorous. Like she could make so much more money doing something else. Like you know, she probably like really likes it and cares about it.
Yeah, that was like a really low budget movie too. So,
I just
but like I'm just saying, it wasn't much. I
know.
haven't seen it.
I didn't know
support it.
Thanksgiving was like a whole lore. Like I thought that was the first one of that.
No, it came out in
kind.
2007. I was 18, and it came out in a Quentin Tarantino movie called Grindhouse, and I was obsessed. I just finished high school. I was like 3 days out, and Eli Ross sent me like a DM because he saw that I was obsessed with Quentin Tarantino, and he's like, "Oh, Grindhouse had just come out," and so he had sent me. He's like, "Oh, you should come to the New Beverly Cinema, which is where the theater Quentin owns," and that's when I first met Eli and Quentin. I was like 18. I have a picture with them.
Did
I
you have
no
a YouTube
idea.
channel at that time?
Yes. Huh? No. People think I dated Quentin Tarantino. I wish I dated Quentin Tarantino. There's
Did
like
you hook
pictures
up
of us
with him?
like cuddling. No, not at all. For real. I'd be like so proud to say that. Both him and Eli were like so like still to this day like the nicest, like genuine, like not creepy to me anyways. I don't know how they are, but like they were so nice. And so yeah, they had a fake trailer called Thanksgiving in the middle of these two double features, and my friend Jeff wrote it and was also the Pilgrim, and then Eli directed it, and I stalked Jeff on Eli's page and like befriended him so I could be like if they made the movie for real. So I was like befriending him like at an early age.
so you've been at it forever.
Yeah, I've been at it forever, and I told him that too. Like I was like I started the friendship because I wanted to get in these movies.
Yeah,
and
like come on, you were playing the long game for sure.
Yeah.
It's literally been 18 years. And we did become really actual best friends. Like he's still like my best friend. Like he came to my wedding and like he's always like we've just always been like really close. But he helped me move, like everything.
Well,
He's always
maybe
been
you
in my
can be in
vlogs.
Thanksgiving too.
They are doing a sequel. I told him that, but he's like, yeah, of course. And I was like, oh, okay, but this one time I could have been in this movie. I was
That's
so
such
sad.
a missed opportunity. Like if I knew that Trisha Paytas wanted to be in my movie, like I would write the whole movie
Oh my god,
around.
you just
Thank
signed a
you.
CIA.
Yes, I thank you.
Congratulations.
I know we were talking about that, the agency thing. I'm like, that's so weird. When she announced it on Canceled, I was like,
It
did we
happened
sign?
to both of us
Like
at the same time.
Oh my
Like,
god, how fun.
That was so weird.
It is
Yeah.
it is such a crazy feeling, especially like for you. How long have you had a YouTube? Like, did you become famous on YouTube?
I don't know. I guess just everything. Yeah, like I've had it since I was 18, so like 2006. Yeah, so like it's been 18 years. I'll be 36 this year, so 18 years. And my YouTube was dedicated to Quentin Tarantino, so I had like 50 videos dedicated to him, and that's how Eli saw him. He saw my page and was like, "Oh my god, this girl's like obsessed."
You had 50 videos dedicated to
Yeah,
him?
they're still up. I have like poems I wrote to Quentin Tarantino.
I
was
love
like,
how
acting out
passionate
scenes.
you are about everything.
I was like, I'm gonna meet him. I really thought like I would like get in and meet him and be in a movie or something like that. And I don't know, never happened. But that was like my
needs
dream.
to happen. I feel like sincerely, I'm so about manifesting and just talking about things as of late. Like I feel
Yeah.
like this right now, this conversation, you're gonna end up being in a crazy
It's-
movie.
I hope so. Well, I hope that's what I said with the agency. I was like, I kind of want to act. I know it sounds like crazy because I'm like 36 and like what, but like I don't know. I just want to be in one thing. I don't need to be in like a TV show, and I also don't know if I'm a good actress. I have no idea, but
I know you are. Are you kidding?
I don't know.
I've seen some.
You are.
I
You
think
would
it's so
commit.
different to like do lines and like act, and I don't know. It just
I
sounds
can't.
fun.
I'm horrible.
No, you're so
horrible
good.
at
You
it.
did. What'd you do? Skip the night, right?
Horrible.
That was good.
Like, but because I was being me, it
Wait,
wasn't good.
you know
But
where you
because
slayed?
I was what?
The
Yeah.
Maury show.
Oh yeah, that was wild. I thought that was real at the time. I watched it back the other day, and I was like, wait, did they think it was real or they called you guys?
No, it was all planned fake. That was another Elijah Daniels stint. I'm telling you, he reached out to the Maury show.
See, it's hilarious,
Wow.
but that was some of your best work.
That was
you're good.
No, but what do you mean? That was just
You were
me
acting.
being me, kind of though.
Well,
It's
that's
still
that's what it
acting.
should be. I think if you ever are in a movie, it should be like a role that's like pretty much you.
Okay, but I was in this movie that never ended up coming out.
You acted?
Like, I tried it. Remember, Paige? It was called Candy Flip. And
What?
Jessica Belkin starred in it, and she played this girl, and it was her 21st birthday, and it was actually at the house that I had my 21st birthday at, which was so weird randomly. So like, and it was just this whole thing, and she played this like LA socialite, like whatever. And I think that's why they wanted me in the movie, because the character that she was playing was very much like me.
Yeah.
And so then I came and I played her drunk friend. Think about that. I'm playing a drunk friend. I am so good at that. Like someone like
you should
party
have just
host.
really drank.
Yeah.
I know.
Method
I
acting.
know.
Yeah.
But the second I had these lines and it was like, what are we doing tonight, girl? Like I was just like, what are we doing tonight, girl? Like I
I think you take
Right.
yourself like really seriously. I get like that too sometimes, where I like
You overact
I'm
and
too like
I completely like forget.
there was
and I
no
can't.
acting coach for you. Like sometimes on sets they like give you an acting coach to help you.
I think anyone could have tried to coach
need
me though, and I
Clinton.
still
get
maybe.
cured.
that would be you would be good. That would be good. Like a
I don't-
Scream, one of those franchises for sure. Like a horror
think I
film.
could.
I would love for you to do something like completely opposite of what you are, like just working a corporate like
like in a
desk
movie
job
or in real
something.
life.
Yes, and being just like a I don't know.
I don't know what I would play either. I feel like I'd have to play something close to me because I don't think I could see myself anything. I like Rebel Wilson's career. Like I was listening to her book on the way over here and I was like, I could play all those parts, you know? Like I like
I need to listen to
that.
her book. Is it crazy?
yeah, she actually says a lot. She has a lot of Hollywood stories, which is interesting. And yeah, she talks about being fat a lot, which I like love, you know, like relate to that. The Sacha Baron Cohen part's crazy, where like the sticking the finger up the ass and like he like dropped his pants in front of her, like just crazy shit. Yeah, I want to write. You inspired me now to write a book because now I listen to her book and I'm like, God, I really want to write a book and like say like a bunch of names too, and not it doesn't have to be like crazy traumatic, but just like all the names that I've encountered in Hollywood. She does.
She
would
talks to
everyone.
everyone. Kathy Griffin has this book where it's literally an A to Z celebrity encounter dictionary. Like straight up, like each chapter is a letter. So like chapter T, she writes all about her encounters with Taylor Swift and like all about, and it's such you could do some shit like that. That would be so crazy.
I would love to. After you talking about doing a book, I was like, you know, I thought it'd be just so fun to like name names. I don't know. It'd be so I could do a
excited.
dating
so
book
scared.
just
I'm
in the past
excited.
year. You could have a whole A to Z dating, which is amazing.
So
It's a flex. I
iconic.
say
I
that
feel
the
like
best
you
way.
know something I don't. I'm like I don't.
No,
I have no.
all the guys you date, I'm just like not date, but that are interested in you. I'm just like, God, you're so lucky. I wish I
She
was
really
that
is.
girl.
I think
just
it's more.
like-
I'm interested in them.
No.
No, these people are like
So many
this guy's
people are
groveling.
interested in you.
Yeah.
You're just not interested in the people that are interested in you.
You're right.
And,
I want
but I
Mr.
understand
doesn't
that
want anything.
completely. Like I love people who hate me.
Yeah, me too.
I was like that too for a long time. Wait,
So
there was
bad.
another drama. When you came on, I was looking. I never go on Reddit because I think it's like the most toxic thing. But I'm like, let me just go on your guys' Reddit to see like topic things that people want to know. And like your Reddits are not bad either. Mine was like horrible, so I like never go good or bad. I don't look. But was there something, I don't know if I'm getting it right, where like you said your exes are uglier or your exes are uglier?
My exes are
Oh,
ugly.
someone said that my exes are hideous.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
someone said I don't have room to call her exes ugly. But I'm like, I don't think I ever have.
Oh,
called
but
her
you didn't
exes
say like a
ugly.
I think
competition.
we can mutually agree that we both have dated some fucking lizards.
And I know how to identify a lizard because that is my history.
It's funny because Makoa on tour, Makoa asked me, he was like, why would Brooke date Clinton Kane? Like,
Oh, I was
he
so
couldn't-
confused. I
he
was
couldn't
unmedicated.
understand.
Everything was. So
But I was
confusing.
trying to explain to Makoa, this like beautiful man, the lore of dating an ugly guy, like who's talented. Like there's,
But I really didn't even like think. I mean, yeah, I did. But
No, but you romanticize it. Like you
I, like-
start to find them hot.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
think you date hot guys. Like I feel like Matt, right? Like they're hot people. Like they look good. I don't feel like it's lizards.
I know you and I know that you,
I'm in a hot guy era now. Now it's like if they all suck anyway, they need to be hot.
Hot,
So that's
yeah.
my thing
I
now.
agree.
Any guy I'm talking to now is hot, and you can guarantee it.
yep.
That's a good
I love
era to
that.
be in. That's like you too. I feel like you're in your hot guy era because you
Yeah.
always were like, I wouldn't say they're ugly. They're just like, you know, acquired taste. You know, they're just like different looking. You know,
I thought if I
Yeah.
could go for an ugly, like obviously they're going to be nice and amazing because
they
they're
never
fucking
are.
ugly.
The uglies are the worst.
Wrong.
Mhm. It's that is so fucking true.
Yeah.
I also just loved like body modifications, I guess. Like guys who wear weird shit and tattoo their face. Like I loved the like,
Oh, you like
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah,
like
you date a lot of
energy.
guy with like moon boots.
Yeah. Mhm.
Wait, you
Lot
hate
of-
moon boots? Aren't they kind of a sleigh?
I don't know.
Like the puffy ones from
This
Victoria's
guy
Secret?
that I
No, like-
dated who would dress so crazy, he's having a baby now. And I'm like thinking he's having a baby.
Oh,
Oh my
and I'm
gosh.
like, it's so crazy to me. Like, imagining him as a father.
Does it make you feel some type of way when that happens when they like move on? Or are you like totally over the people?
Not him, because I like whatever we did was like we might as well have just been friends. Like who just you know what I mean? Like we're still great friends. Like it
Oh,
just,
okay. So you stay friends with your exes.
Yeah, definitely for the most part. Unless it's like a traumatizing hole I go down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then it's like harder.
That's crazy. Do you stay friends with your exes?
I've never had the option.
Just ends tumultuously. You're like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Like really.
But I almost
badly.
think that's better. Like even it's so hard to like sometimes nurture a friendship with an ex too. Like I keep
Yeah.
like lately I'm like always checking on Chris and like trying to like
Well, my
make
thing
sure
is
he's good
I
and
won't
hang
leave
out.
until I hate somebody. Like
Yeah.
like it's not like, oh yeah, no, it's always like
broken
by the
up?
time it's over, it's like something caught fire.
And you've always been the one to leave.
Oh no. No. I'm not good at that.
What about the Clinton one? Did you leave or
No.
did he? He's like, I don't.
Can you believe that?
She was like,
Yeah.
Can you believe that? He like on record, he broke up with me.
you
It's
would have
crazy.
taken him back and you would have said I killed
It's
his
actually
mom.
that that's how I know that I like something is so mentally wrong with me. That's how I knew I had to be like that's anyone who thinks I'm not mentally ill can look at that situation and say checks out.
That was just such a dark time, but I mean, whatever.
No,
I
but-
love that the traction on the hate for him is in full effect right now. I love it. I keep getting tagged in TikToks about him, and it makes
So
me
many girls coming forward now who were like, "Oh yeah, I dated him too. I dated him too." Like
Oh
he
my
told me this.
God.
It's
You really
crazy.
start a whole movement when you date people and break up with them.
Well, nobody really cared about that one until now. We just like ran. All of a sudden, people care about it.
Are they recent or like they dated him back then when you did? Oh, because you said you found out he cheated on a girlfriend with you. Like
Yeah.
Did you know that at the time?
No, I didn't know until like well into our relationship. But also, when he was dating her, that's when he killed his mom off, and she was
That's
dating
wild.
him at the time, and she flew out to see him, stayed with him for 3 months straight, and he grieved her the whole time. Like she, like the day his mom supposedly died, she flew out and stayed with him for 3 months straight.
And the mom was just
and he
kicking.
and
The
he
mom
committed.
was at
He
Jolly
committed to
Bee.
the bit that hard, like 3 months
Oh
straight.
my-
He every day he was. My mom just died. My mom just died. My mom just died.
That's like literally the most wild thing ever.
Yeah,
Like,
bless
she was
her
just-
heart.
It's one thing to kill your
Like
mom
the
off like
fact
years
that right
ago.
now she's probably in a strip mall, like shopping, and he's like
His
still
mom, yeah.
like, and he's still.
And the girlfriend,
Hopefully,
the girlfriend also didn't know. I told her.
that you
When we
were
broke up, I went to her and I said, by the way,
the timeline's
did you know?
crossing.
Did you know that his mom is alive? And she was floored.
That's wild.
So
Because it's like one thing to say, oh, my dad died when I was like a kid, like 10 years ago, but to say like it just happened, come see me. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, and he would like mix up the stories. Like sometimes it was cancer, sometimes she fell down the stairs. Like one time I made a joke. I was like,
God.
I was like, what would you do if I just fucking fell down the stairs right now? And he didn't talk to me for hours because his mom fell down the stairs and died.
Oh my God,
and then to find out that she's just kicking.
Oh
is,
my
Like imagine him like really making me feel so bad about that. Like and I felt so
That's-
insensitive. I'm like, I didn't know she fell down the stairs and died.
That's the like actual psychopath. Like that's so weird.
I'll never forget that night, like at my house, where he had you on my balcony for like hours on FaceTime because he was like all sad about.
Yeah, I
his
was about to
parents.
go do a podcast and he was like, how dare you not come here right now with everything I've been going through.
Oh, that's wild.
So horrifying.
And, like-
and when in reality, he just was a narcissist and didn't want to see
And
you
he just
succeed.
wanted me to not go on that podcast.
Just like a regular one you guys were doing, or was like someone on that he didn't want you to talk to?
I think it was Zane and Heath, so I'm assuming it was because they were like boys.
You had Zane and Heath on your podcast? I didn't.
No, we
No,
went on theirs like
theirs,
years
a
ago.
lot forever ago,
But I don't think they like me anymore because of my
That checks out.
disassociation with Dobrik,
Yeah.
which sucks because they're really funny.
Yeah, they're nice. Are they still friends with them? I never thought of them as friends. Yes.
I don't know. They have a new podcast. They just
We were
keep
just
making
talking
new
about that.
Literally,
podcasts.
I was like, wait, this is so random.
Yeah, so many just keep popping up out of nowhere.
God, people, there's just like a ton of podcasts.
Like imagine right now we just started a podcast with like the boys of Impulsive or something. Like they're like
It's
it's
gotta
just
be
fun.
good.
It's like That's So Sweet Life of Hannah Montana.
Yeah,
the
I
cross.
agree.
I think that would be good though. Like we were talking to Jeff, Mike, and you guys. Like that's a good podcast.
I think we should do just Trish, Tana, and Brooke.
I agree.
I
I
love that.
couldn't agree more.
I'll do it all day
I'm
long.
not kidding. Sometimes I get jealous that other people get to go on your podcast.
Well, you
Like-
guys can always just be the only guests. I don't care.
I get so excited.
I really have to like DM hard for people. Like, yeah, I'm always like, let's see who would want to come on my podcast. I'm always shocked anybody wants to come on.
How often
Are
do
you
you do
kidding?
solo episodes?
Every week.
Yeah.
We do Monday solo and then Thursday guests.
You release 2 episodes a week?
Yeah.
How?
And it's hard now because we have to like stack up for when I'm give
Do
birth.
you make the notes? Like, do
Yeah.
you like,
Oscar helps me with like yours and I think Alexa he helps me with, but usually I do all the notes myself. Yeah. And I book everyone myself and yeah.
2 a week? Trisha, you're always telling us how hardworking we are. That is so hard.
No, I mean, mine's like, that's easy though. It's like, it's out of my house. Like, it's just like booking people are hard. I wish I had someone like help me book guests. Do you guys just do it yourself? You just DM people?
Yeah,
Ours
Jeff
is
uses
super
like a
informal. We'll
company.
just be like, hey, come on.
I love
Because then
that.
people don't want to, and I don't even know anymore.
It's just hard to coordinate. Well, you have like people to help you, but I'm always just like the one to be like, here's the address. Are we still good? Like, I'm just like, I don't know. And then like if they have edits, they talk to me and I feel like awkward. I'm always like, because I always say like edit whatever you want, but then they tell me stuff they don't want. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, yes, I don't know. It's like, I'm so awkward.
I
with
got
people.
so scared the first time that I went on Just Trish. I was like, I needed to cut something and I was so scared to ask you. I don't
Wait,
know why.
really? Oh, I like will cut anything and everything. I'm like, cut whatever you want. But I'm just awkward with it because I always then I feel bad. I'm like, yes, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know.
Oh my
God. But people cut stuff all the time. Some people it's just like very like last minute too.
Do you ever have a guest say some crazy shit and then they want to
All
cut
the
it,
time.
and
We
then
get
that shit
so-
breaks my heart.
Oh, we get
Like,
so much
people,
good juice.
people will come on and give us the lore,
Yeah.
and then they want it all cut, and I'm like, why'd you even go on? It's called cancel.
I know.
It's called cancel.
Give us the tea. No, I get so much tea and it always gets cut. It's
Yeah.
usually by the young ones, like young TikTokers and stuff that just like expose everybody. And I like love it. Like we had someone come expose like this beauty guru, a big one on TikTok, and I was like awful. And then they like share the story. I knew she was gonna have it cut too. And
What
she
did
had
she
it cut.
say that the beauty guru did, or they say? I don't know who. It is.
Well, we told the story, so I think we just cut the name or something like that. But just exposing, I don't know. There was even more, like people being really nasty, really mean, like ghosting. I think it was, God, I don't want to say it all. But she had a lot. She had a lot of stories. And I was like, oh, damn.
Kayla, duh.
Kayla had a lot of stories,
Yeah.
yeah. But she had a lot that she wanted to cut. And I was
She's
like,
a slay though. She does get to interact with all these like major big beauty gurus, so she probably has so much tea. We should have her on.
Mhm.
We really
she
should.
loves you. She's very Tana coded. Like it's like a little Tana. Like it's very just
Aw.
like, I don't know how to, like a young you. But I guess a lot of people like, I try to be like a young, not try, but just are influenced by you. So they're like a young Tana.
Makes my
Which is
heart so
interesting.
happy.
It's so
I love
interesting.
her. I want to do her makeup so bad. I need to just like fuck around and do that. I always have this thing too with like, you always ask me, do you book your own guests? And it's like, essentially, yeah, like I'll just text people occasionally, do you want to come on? And then it is one of two reactions every time. Like, fuck yes, I'm so excited. Like the podcast is huge. I want to come on, whatever. Or like, no, get me so far the fuck away from that. Like, I don't want anything.
Someone
to do
says
with
that. Do people say that to you?
it. Yes, all the time.
I
So
would
that's why I don't
cry.
really reach
Yeah,
out
just,
for
just say you're
Just
busy.
say no or leave me on red.
Yeah, what? Leave me on red, heavy on that, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's like, like I don't necessarily, and people like our solo episodes or our with
Oh,
you
yeah.
episodes the most.
I
Like,
love your solo episodes.
like, or just you. Like, other than that, the guests, like, the guest is very like hit or miss. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Whatever. So I don't try too hard for guests, anyways, because I like
Yeah.
get scared, whatever, yada yada. And so I'd been seeing Brittany Broski on Theo Vaughn. Like a bunch.
yeah.
Like all those clips. And it was so funny.
So
she did
funny.
amazing. It was one of
Yeah.
my favorite episodes of Theo Vaughn ever. And I fucking like, she's hilarious. I love her podcast. I texted her and I was like, I would actually fall over and die to have you on my podcast if you're ever feeling like doing charity, LOL.
I
And
love the way you ask someone. Yeah.
and
that's
I
cute.
set it up very much like you are so above this, but like if you ever wanted to come
Yeah.
stoop down to the slums, we're
Totally.
here and we'd love to have you, Brittany.
Yeah.
Whatever. And she said, OMFG, you know I love you, but my fans would literally stab and grill me on a campfire if I did.
Stab and grill me on a campfire.
And then I said, why? And she didn't answer me.
I
Oh.
see. I really love her. I think she's so funny, but that really bothered me. Actually,
Of course. I mean,
Really?
that's literally, first of all, so rude just in general. Like,
I
if
just
that was
think
true.
say you're busy. Like say you're busy. Don't say like
Oh
my
my
fans all
God.
hate you because like she has so many fans.
And
to,
I
to
thought-
say that like that entire group of people would stab and grill you on a campfire for associating with canceled is
and
like
which
crazy.
is, yeah. Yikes.
Like that. You're basically saying that many people like who look down on us and don't like us.
And I thought there was some crossover, like, because I love
There
Brittany
for
Broski.
sure is crossover.
Like,
for sure.
and if you're like Theo is controversial, like I guess I just forget about my past, you know, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
that-
okay,
I mean,
like, but we always have had that kind of relationship where when I see her, we have a lot of fun, but I know she doesn't want to be on the internet with me, and it like makes me feel like, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, oh, fuck. Like
that gives me like a guy who doesn't want to be seen with you vibes. Like it just is like feels icky.
I'm not saying everyone has to do the fucking canceled podcast at all. This just reaffirms to me that is no matter how well the podcast is doing, or like Jelly Roll wants to come on, or like someone huge wants to come on, or like, you know what I mean? Like that there's always going to be so much of the influencer space who wants nothing to do
it's just
with us.
rude to say, because even like you said, even if they don't want anything to do, you could, like you said, just like you get the hint, like ignore you, like whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
but then it's like in some ways I'm like, okay, that's cool that she just straight up was honest and like said her actual reason. But also, it is
it's
kind
mean.
of
You could
it's
just be
kinda
like,
mean.
oh, I don't think, our audiences would crossed to
And
say that.
do you really think, I mean, she knows her fan base better than anyone in the world, but do you really think that they would stab and grill her on a campfire for coming on
I
the
really
Cancel
don't
podcast?
think
Absolutely
so because
not.
I think a lot of those same like people, like the people who I would think watch her, like the people who watch like Cody Ko and like Fibula and like those kind of people, and I feel like we have a lot of those people.
And I always see, you know, those end of the year, like most watched podcasts. I always see you guys, like it's my podcast, and I see you guys with me, the Brittany Broski one, and Trixie and Katya. You know, those are like
Yeah.
the 4 I see.
Yeah, and it's like if you were to look at like this listeners also like,
That's what I'm saying,
That's what it
yeah.
would be. You know what I mean?
So it's definitely not true, but also just like so rude, even if it was true. And it's like, yeah, that makes me sad. That
I
makes
mean,
me
I
sad.
honestly feel sad for like anybody who is that like conscious of like what people think.
And
that
people
way.
like love you guys. You guys are like actually like so popular right now and so not problematic. And it's like, and even your problematic past is like not compared to the other people she's been on. You know what I mean? So it's just like,
I was just thinking about like, you know what I mean? Like just stuff a lot of other people have done of the podcast she went on, like in
Yeah.
comparison to like TanaCon or the things that I've done that are bad. But then
Yeah.
again, like maybe her fans just think I'm corny or something like completely, you know what I mean? Like just not.
What has she talked to all like several million of her fans?
just do a poll. And then
Yeah,
like,
do
absolutely
you
not.
think she did a like Tana Mojo poll? Like,
That actually, oh my God, it makes me want to cry actually thinking about it right now. Because if someone said that to me, I'd actually cry. I would like, oh my God, that makes me so sad. Oh, I
love you, Trish.
That's
I think-
so awful.
It's just pregnancy hormones.
No,
I
like, oh my God, that's like so weird. Actually, I hate it. I hate it now. That
it
makes
really
me so
bothered
sad.
me too because I really like her too. So it like actually kind of pissed me off.
and I thought she'd want to come on. I was like, yeah, I was excited.
And she's the
But-
reason I'm a little strange about it is like she's pretty offensive in her humor and stuff. Like a lot of the things she said, she's not like PC about her jokes at all or anything. So
No.
it makes me
And
it's
she's had her-
weirded out.
That's what I was thinking. It's like if it's not the offensive or the problematic of it all, like you're just saying like I suck and your fans think we suck.
Yeah, she'll say kill yourself. She'll say like jokes like that and stuff to where I'm
Oh.
like, wait, she's not like careful about it.
She has been definitely canceled this year. You know, like people have canceled her for other stuff too. That's been pretty bad. So it's like,
I guess I don't know. I mean I love her.
It's
I think
just
she's
rude.
so funny.
I love her too, Brittany. Come on.
well, I don't think
Although
she.
I don't want
Yeah.
anyone on this podcast who doesn't want to be on here.
That's so fair.
It's
yeah.
just-
I mean I'm like so happy for all of her success, and when I see her clips, like I'm so happy for her, and I think she's so funny. So I just was like I want to.
You know what? It just makes us want to do better.
It's like, can we be better for Brittany Rose?
Yeah. I also think that like just that is the whole lore with canceled. Like I have to accept that the influencer space is the way it is, and there's always going to be the like 50% who want nothing to do with this lore and this couch.
No, same, of course.
And
But
this.
there's like,
I thought we were going through a
a.
major rebrand, honestly.
No, you are. You're like, you guys are like the it podcast. Like you guys get over 1 million views. Like it's actually crazy to see your like analytics, like all the stuff, like mainstream stuff you're doing. So it is definitely you're in this rebrand era. So
It's just for some people and it's not for others though. And I
yeah,
have to
but
like
you don't need to be. I mean, the crazy rudeness. It's one thing to be up front and be like, "Ooh, I'm kind of scared to come on it" or whatever. And another thing to be like, "My fans will absolutely kill me if I do because you guys are so awful." Like that's crazy.
She really took it like far too. She's
Yeah.
like, they will literally jump in traffic, fucking slit their wrists.
Like, oh my God, I don't know. Oh my God, that's actually so. When did that happen?
She's real for that though. She really is. And then I get all scared to ask people. So if we have no guests other than Trisha for
Oh
the
my
next
God.
fucking year, please don't.
That makes me really sad actually.
I love you.
Because I just
Whatever.
feel like that's like not the era we're in, you know, of people just being so like rude for no reason.
Yeah.
Maybe that's her sense of humor. I don't know. I actually don't know where, but that's sad.
Yeah, maybe she was just completely fucking like joking, and like I can definitely take a joke, like, and she probably knows that. Like I might just be reading way. But she also.
I
said-
think I'm just bitter she won't come on, to be honest.
right.
Yikes.
I'm like,
Yeah.
damn. We can't get Theo. We can't get Brittany. We
Oh,
got Matt Rife, though.
Oh my
you
god.
did get Matt Rife, which is kind of iconic now.
Oh my god. I'm picking Theo every time. So I'm so.
Have
sad.
you asked Theo? He's not here.
I asked Theo to podcast together, and he said I'm all potted out.
See, that's nice. That's like sweet though. That's like okay, we get it.
That's like an honest
And he
answer.
did 8 podcasts that week, so I don't know.
I kind of live for that. That's better though. That's a better response.
I also kind of think he thinks that we have like a micro podcast because we like kind of tried to talk to him about it one time. Like we were all like at a like dinner situation. We were like, yeah, we have a podcast. And he was like, oh, like,
That's so.
it felt like we were telling like,
I was just saying that to
Oh.
Trisha the other day that like I love Theo Von. I fall asleep to his voice every single night. I'm his literal biggest fan. I've seen him live 1 million times, his everything. And like I've hung out with him like a handful of different times, and I genuinely believe he couldn't pick me out of a lineup. Like,
Wait, really?
There's no shot.
the times I've interacted with him, I'm always the like side character. Like I'm just like the casting call. Like I applied first to be
Essential
the friend with
casting.
the friend. Like you know what I mean?
Background work.
Yeah, like I applied first and got it. You know what I mean? Like it's always like my friend is on a date with him and I'm there or something.
Well, Theo, if you're listening, we would love for you to come on. We get 1 million downloads per episode.
No, your guys' analytics are crazy. For a female podcast, it's crazy. For any podcast, like you guys are sneaky like that because it's also a very casual setup. But then you like look at, like you said, the downloads and the views, and it's like, oh my god, they're like, and the sold out tours and stuff like that. It's like actually insane because it does feel like low key, like oh, it's just a fun thing.
I
And
just
then
appreciate everyone who does listen and love us and so much. Like
it's grown so
yeah,
much.
we do.
too.
I'm like, you guys are the chosen ones.
They love you.
chosen for.
You guys are the chosen
You guys
ones.
are so brave.
No, they go so hard
Maybe
for you guys.
that's why it could be fun because I love liking things that feels like the rest of the world hates it.
Like
Oh.
go against the grain
Yeah.
situation. I love loving things that everybody else loves.
You're like, what's popular right
I
now?
love to go with the masses.
I get you. I try to be cool now that I'm older. I'm like, whatever the young people like Jacob Elordi. I don't know if they still like him, but I'm like, oh yeah, I love him too. You
No,
know?
seriously, like I'll always say like, oh my god, I'm obsessed with this person. It's like I've never consumed anything that they've created or anything, but it's like everyone likes them, so I like them.
yeah. You have to be cosplaying them.
That's why I really get myself in trouble in that way because like I don't know anything about some of these people I'm talking about.
Yep. Then we have a whole ass podcast.
Yeah,
your
I
podcast
don't
is
know what I'm
good.
talking about, and I never really have.
Theo Von reference.
Yeah,
I don't know
We
much
love
about
you.
him, but what?
We love him so much.
Trisha was doing her Theo impersonation for me.
I was actually mortified. I thought about that. I was like, why was I doing that? Because you know how it's offensive to do accents on people just in general. Like you don't do like an Asian accent or something. I'm like, why did I do that accent? Like made him sound like slow or something like that. I was like, it was so weird. To me, I always think of him as a character. So I was just asking Tana like if he's like a character. That's how he just talks in real life.
No.
It's how he is.
That's what was most surprising to me about him is that he is that, and I was expecting him to be like completely different.
But
That makes me like him more too because it's
well,
so
me
it's
too. It was like
authentic.
I literally felt like I was watching a Theo Von clip, but he was like in front of us.
that is so weird. Yeah, I don't know much about him, but I know he's popular.
He's
too.
so hot.
She's
You
good.
think he's hot, but the A-list guy texting you is like
He
the
is
same.
So hot.
Better.
No.
better?
Better for sure. I mean, like just more iconic in every way. Not that Theo's not, but this guy is legendary. You're crazy.
Theo's daddy.
I know it's like I just want to go in her body and fuck
Yeah,
him
I was like, same.
Like,
Oh my
so
god, I just
bad.
want to live vicariously through you.
forever. Well, we've been podcasting for 2 hours. Do we keep going?
Wow.
We never hit the 2 hour mark. It's so funny. We
Where is
only
Oh,
under where
yeah.
it says recording. We only hit the 2 hour mark with you, which I just
love
fucking
a
love.
2 hour mark.
I know we
Moses
did
turns it around
3 hour
then.
mark last time.
Did
Oh
we?
yeah. Well, that was before we had an editor. We have a different editor now, but Oscar, I don't think Oscar could edit 3 hours, but now we do 3 hours because like the new editor can like leave it in, but Oscar would be so quick with it because he has like a full-time job. So he's just like, and so we would cut so much of it out. And I was like, oh, we got to keep it in. Yeah. One time we did like 3.5 hours, I think your first one.
Love.
And I was like, we should have kept all that. Sometimes we used to do
really-
4. Yeah.
I really want to have you at one of the live shows.
Oh, they would go feral.
Well, the Santa Barbara one you said might be close.
Yeah, like what if we brought her to the Santa Barbara show?
No, we can't. It has to be a surprise.
Oh, a surprise. Okay, not that.
Okay.
Bleep that.
That's for sure
I wanna
going to be
bleep
that.
it. I love all the bleep. Yeah, I want to. I almost like thought about it. I was like, oh, I should just like show up, but I was like, I don't know. That just
We're
like,
doing
sounds a lot.
LA too, but not until later.
You don't know what date? Oh,
In, like,
later.
October.
literally like October and
Oh.
November, but
That will be packed though. I feel like I need to come to like Nowheresville, like Phoenix or something. I don't know where
Wait,
no one's
that's
from.
literally my hometown.
Oh, that's
she said where no one's from. That's my hometown. Like
But
all
I
my
get-
friends and family.
I get what you're saying. Like, I don't want you in the green room with a bunch of other people. Like I want it to be like only Trisha's here and like so iconic
Yeah.
for that
same.
reason.
I can't be
Yeah.
around other.
We should
influencers I'd
surprise
film.
somebody who would never expect it, like Milwaukee.
Oh my
Did you guys go to
God.
Milwaukee?
Should we?
We
Should we just
do.
bring her to like
I don't know why Milwaukee's always the victim of like everything
It's
we ever
awful.
make
I'm
fun
not-
of is
I-
always
I
Milwaukee.
like
Mine's been
close to it.
Springfield lately.
Oh,
And like I had a great time there. And
Illinois?
Gypsy Rose is from there. Did you see Gypsy
Missouri?
Rose smoking her cigarette with her new man?
Lana Del Rey vibes.
So Lana Del Rey coded.
Yeah, I live.
It was so, I posted it on my story, hard post that photo. Like she's so
We love a Gypsy Rose. We talked about her on the podcast too. You always talk about. I love the people you love. It's just.
I
so,
just get so hyper fixated on people and I
see,
ride.
I love her because everybody else does.
Yeah,
same. I was like, come on my podcast. I don't know anything about her. I'd have to do so much research. But I was like, everyone wants you on the podcast. And Nick Vile got her. Like, of all people, I'm like, what? Like, Again,
I was so sad.
Come
I
on,
She
wanted
must
her.
have been a
Girls
Bachelor
podcast.
fan.
I really wonder how that works, like why she chose the Vile Files. But
do you think they paid?
I want to just hang out with her. I want to smoke a
They-
cigarette
I
with her
don't
now.
know.
So bad. I want to just smoke a fucking stove with Gypsy Rose. You know, like,
She's still a knit girl. She's still killing it. She just got a nose job too.
did she?
Yeah,
No
she posted a
way.
picture. She said, "No, new nose. Who this?" Today, I think.
No.
Yeah, she has like her
No.
bandaged nose.
See,
Hilarious.
she's so and she just like,
is.
no, wait, new knows who this.
She's the
I've
girl.
been wondering if she was going to go down the plastic
yeah.
surgery hole.
She's there. And
Oh
we
my
love
God,
it.
like I want to go get a lip flip with her. She posted with the everything.
Yeah,
Gypsy.
Oh my God, no way.
crushing it. If I had a third daughter, I'd name her Gypsy.
I can't believe all in 1 week she got a matching tattoo with a man, was seen smoking a cigarette outside of a gas station, and got a
back
nose
with her
job.
ex. Oh.
And got back with her ex. That's my dream week. Like, not anymore, but
2019, Tana.
oh my God, that would have been the best fucking week of my life. I wonder what's next for her. What else like follows down that path?
Let's predict.
She needs to go to
Let's-
Miami. She's gonna go to Miami and she's gonna do
She's gonna be.
2CB.
She's gonna go yachting.
Yeah, she's gonna be on someone's yacht doing 2CB in Miami.
So what's 2CB?
It's like pink cocaine.
You don't wanna
Makes
know.
you
Oh, we were
hallucinate.
just talking about this, like the one that Pete Diddy had, right? All that pink cocaine.
Did he?
Did you see there was like all the someone gave him all this pink cocaine? I'm like, where'd that? Where's that? I
No
want that.
way.
Kinda
Yeah.
cute.
Him doing
Kinda
2CB is so funny. That's not on my bingo card. Everyone was just doing it in Vegas while I was there.
And
I
you
didn't do it, though.
Wow.
Good girl.
Yeah, just whip it like a fucking idiot.
Whippets is like like this cans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
and you
so
lose
mad
all
at
your brain
myself.
cells.
I'm so mad. I got actually peer pressured, like
Oh shit.
to the point where I was like, fine, it's just a whip it. I've done a million, so I'll shut up. But
It sounds like yummy. It sounds like a whipped cream, like a ready whip, you know, like
they
one
make
of
them
those-
flavored and shit too. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's just so dumb.
Yum.
It's actually so dumb. Every time I've ever done them, I'm like, why would I do this? Like,
Yeah.
it was so. But I really got peer pressured. I did it so people would shut up. It's so bad.
They're just like, do it. And you're like, okay.
yeah. And finally, I was just like, oh my God. So you stopped talking?
Yeah.
Say no to whippets.
Yes, absolutely. Say absolutely not. I haven't done them since like 2020. It was so dumb.
This is why Brittany won't come on.
Because you do whippets.
This is exactly why she's not ever coming on. See, and then that's the thing. I just get it. You know what I mean? It's the canceled podcast.
No, you guys
for
are
a
too.
reason.
You're too nice.
I love you.
Boo.
Should we
Boom.
stop talking, or should we?
Well,
keep
yeah,
talking?
probably.
I could.
just know. I'm like, I like am being eaten by the couch. I
No,
just,
you
like,
look so.
just-
it's
The
so
color and the
comfy.
light, you literally look perfect.
No, I just like
You
swallowed.
look beautiful.
The whole time I'm like, how do I get up?
It is like I get stuck in this couch.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
This couch is the nightmare couch. For sure.
Oh man.
Well, Trisha, I just fucking love you. Do you think
Thank
we'll see you
you.
again before you give birth?
When do
so
you
soon,
leave?
right?
Yeah, but you guys are leaving soon too. You're going to Coachella next weekend, and then
Yeah.
When do you leave again on tour?
Right after that, yeah. Well, but then we're back after like 2 weeks. I
Yeah,
would
we're
love
not
to see
gone
you
long
again.
this time.
Yeah,
I really
anytime.
would.
Please come over, bring everyone.
I wish I could just kidnap you and bring you to Coachella for my own joy.
That would
Not
be the
kidding.
worst.
It's the worst. I'm
I don't
really
imagine you
dreading
would
it, to
like
be
Coachella
honest.
then.
no.
Coachella sober, I'm really dreading it, but we'll see.
You're gonna crush it down there, and you're going to. You guys are all sharing a house.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fun.
It's going to be cute.
We haven't gone to Coachella together too in a while.
Yeah. It's been so long, and that last one was so crazy. Everyone was like having sex in our living room and shit.
Oh my god!
Literally, like actually.
Who?
Yeah.
Just random people.
All of our friends. Like it was just giving like orgy
Wow.
house, and it wasn't cute. It
Not
really
fun.
wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't cute.
And I
thought-
was the noise
No.
police.
I love that. That's why I feel like I could be friends with you because you just tell people like, okay,
It was so
Calm down.
I was shut the fuck up. The
oh, I
whole time.
love that.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I think this year our house will be quiet and good. So I'm
Yay.
excited.
Oh my god, that's gonna be. I can't wait to see your adventures. Yes.
I'm-
Well, please come back on mine and come for dinner for real. We'll actually make you
Anytime.
dinner.
I would love to do
Oh,
anything.
you
I want to go on a
guys.
Hollywood tour bus with you, but maybe I'll wait till after we.
Oh, yeah.
After we have a baby. That's really what was about to come out of
After
my
we
mouth.
have a baby.
I feel attached. We're conjoined twins.
yeah, we're pushing it out together.
Not kidding.
Once this baby's out, I'm ready. I'm
And like the FOMO I have for her major life events, like Tana, you can't be there when Trisha gives birth, and you know that. But like,
my
I
God,
want
I'm
to be
so
I
there.
would like
so
it if
bad.
you were there.
I
Yeah.
would love to be there. I would hold your hand. It'd be so
Oh
fun.
my gosh. Well, it's just a C-section. You just have to see me get ripped open. It's
That's
not really
so
anything.
fine.
Yeah.
Aw,
Okay.
man.
I'll call you guys.
I love you,
Thank you.
Trisha.
I love you too. Yay. Woo. Oh man.